from using the exercise camp. I might join whoever gets it.
It's a bold statement.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Alright, so we are live. I'll zoom the camera back. We needed to show off some of the cards first.
Yeah, really digging Zinch.
Oh, yeah.
He was like rank 33 when I did his epic quest for his weapon.
Yeah.
And I hadn't done like very many manual battles since then.
Mm-hmm.
I popped into that battle to fight it manually because forced to.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so many spells. I'm like, I don't know what to throw.
It is kind of his whole thing.
But then it's just like, oh, this is kind of busted because the moment I throw this, it's off cooldown and I have plenty of magic to go to throw it again. Still wound up as a Pyrrhic victory though. So yeah, I might wind up with a Zinchian army.
Well, have fun being poor if you do that. I'm sure it'll be worth it.
Probably. I just feel like I might end up like Beelzebuddy. I have all these cool models and figs, and nobody to play with. So all they do is they get painted and they take up space, looking pretty on the shelf. Well, as pretty as pink and blue horrors of Zinch can be made to look. And Kairos. Kairos is kind of ugly.
Kairos is beautiful.
He's a cool looking type.
At least
of
one of his sets would say it's beautiful. I'll let you imagine different.
Also that.
50-50.
Well, I was looking to see if we got any promo drinks or anything with this, but I'm not seeing them. They might have done prizes this time, though normally they do.
You are correct, Trident. We are playing Red Dragon Inn tonight.
Yeah.
Well, a variant of it?
Well, no, it's Red Dragon Inn, but we are specifically playing this one, The Adventure Is Nigh, that was...
The Adventure Is Nigh Club.
Kickstarter. Very recently.
Yes.
Is it just an expansion?
Yeah.
But we're using all new characters that nobody has played before.
Correct.
Correct. I have not
Neat.
looked at the characters. I have shown off the
You
ring.
picked last.
I haven't looked at the characters.
Pick last.
Literally the only thing that we
There's a
know
cat.
about the character is what we read on the back.
Yeah, there is a cat.
Literally the only thing we know about the characters is what I read off from the back of the box. What was it? Wednesday night? No, Saturday night.
Fancy.
So yeah. I am slowly falling down the Warhammer rabbit hole. Further than what I already was from the tabletop games. Tabletop RPGs.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah. R.I.P. my wallet.
So yes, to keep things all kinds of interesting, I am getting the fancy things out, but we are going to be using just the Adventure Is Nigh game. We have access to 5 characters.
It's a wild chain.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
weird.
What's up, losers and gentlemen?
Not
He's
much.
talking
Just
to
being
you.
losers. Sure shit not being gentlemen, though. Glad you could join us.
I'm actually off to the gym. I mean, I would stay longer, but Braden only played for about 13 seconds of sex appeal, so...
You know what?
You should be grateful you got any
He
at
only
all.
has so much money.
Yeah.
Only 13 seconds?
I mean,
Is he secretly escaping?
No, he's
no,
getting
Kane's
his
rates
money.
are literally that exorbitant.
yeah, he's getting his money's worth. If anything, he's getting a discount.
Okay, Dabarella Yester, the cat. There's a mushroom man. Looks like a merchant of some kind. Mortimer Rafflesworth, Everwind Smythe, the Bard. Sigmar Iceblood. Looks statty. Looks pretty statty. Moped Grimbison. He's a drunk.
No, he's the crazy guy. That's the guy I'm playing.
Alright.
He's Larry before Larry was undead.
I kind of do. Thank you for not being a dick. I would have
Do you wanna
taken the
play for
cat
the-
or the one with the 4 stupid names.
That would be the
the
bard.
bard.
But I obviously will play the cat.
Do you have a preference?
No.
Which one's the cat?
I have read nothing about them.
We've only read the descriptions.
I haven't even read the descriptions. I'm just going off of the cover. That's what I usually do.
We-
I mean,
we
if
read
you're
the
going to
descriptions
pick
on the
one
back of the
deliberately,
box.
feel free. I'm just going to pick a brand.
All right.
So this is Grinderbin.
All right. Let's.
Grinderbin.
Oh no, this is Grinderbin.
Yeah, this is his
Oh,
deck.
I see.
I'm
never
looking
read
for
about
whose
it.
deck is whose. Moped Crimbison.
Yep, I'm playing the Vespa.
Where's the descriptions at?
It's on the back of the box.
Okay.
That's true.
You should read them.
Yeah, read them.
Great.
Read them for the chat.
Read them for chat while I'm getting the rest of this figured out.
Alrighty.
Sigmar Iceblood? Anybody picked Sigmar Iceblood
I don't
yet?
think anybody's
We
picked
don't
it
know yet. Yeah. Mortimer Rafflesworth Everwind
There's
Smile.
a food deck for the Cato! Yes!
This consummate con artist is the kind of scoundrel every adventuring party needs. Why fight the eldritch horror when you can convince them to relax with some tea instead? The good. His deception skills allow him to talk his way out of seemingly impossible situations. The bad. Deception has consequences. And then we have Dabarella Yeaster, which is the Kidders. It looks like it likes to eat. This war chief turned cleric uses her cooking skills to bring folks together with delicious treats and friendship.
Tritos!
But don't ignore her physical prowess. You may catch the business end of a gigantic ice cream scoop.
Yes.
The good. She'll serve you a fancy pound cake.
Deals
The
2d6 bludgeoning damage. It's a mall.
But sometimes the cake pounds you. Sigmar Iceblood. Sigmar is a steel-fisted celestial archer with a versatile arsenal and a chip on his shoulder. Oh, he uses his swords as a bow? That's weird. Give him something to fight, and he'll show you some amazing stunts. The good. Sigmar is always ready to jump into the fray. The bad. Sometimes he'll even consider the ramifications first. Grinderbin. This thrifty florifolk artificer has set up shop with a seemingly endless supply of magic items useful to any adventurer. So get your gold ready and don't worry about the occasional whiff of garbage. The good. Grinderbin's wares can get you out of a pinch. The bad. Actually, pinch evasion performance may vary. All right. Moped Grimbison. Or Grimbison. This wild-eyed warrior is a foe-turned-friend to our heroes. His deranged ravings about his shovel friend, Albert, turned out to be completely sane. And true ravings. And he can put down bad guys faster than they can say, wait, did he just throw his leg at me? The good. He's not actually crazy. The bad. Okay, maybe a little bit. I mean... Gosh darn it. I'm not going to play Sigmar. So
Okay.
you can play them if you want, but give me just a sec here.
Well, there's 5, so there will be one left over. I'm just getting everyone there.
I'm going to play Grinderbin.
No.
Alright. Grinderbin.
He's playing the silly Cybern mechanic.
Give me the Grinderbin or Grinderbin? What do you think it is?
Probably Grinderbin, but Grinderbin also works. So here's your magic item deck.
Oh,
Keep that separate.
fancy.
And then here's your actual
I
deck.
should read the rules.
No, no.
And then
Number of cards. Sell magic items. It's clear hides their gold.
Oh, good. I get the consequence deck.
This process.
oh goody!
I don't get anything. I have my deck and that's it.
You said
I'm sure there's a leg in there.
There's probably a leg in there.
Probably. I fucking hope so.
Maybe. I don't know.
With the item or you can see it. Bring the gold into their hand if they do each.
I require a
Greetings,
lie
Syneth.
token.
Glad you could join us.
Token.
A lie token.
What's it look like?
To gem thing.
Probably these doohockeys. You
Yeah,
probably
looks
require a bunch of them.
Probably. They'll say to keep the rest of them nearby.
3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I have spoons, I think. I'm gonna punch those out too, because I'm pretty sure those are for me. So I don't want them.
But I literally picked the one dude that doesn't have a special deck.
We don't know what the other one. Sigmar probably doesn't. No, Sigmar's got nothing. So one of us was not going to have a special thing. Okay.
All right then.
I'm just going to read the rules to you guys so you know, because this is going to happen every turn. All right. At the beginning of your turn, or whenever a card says so, you sell magic items.
Green onions are so good.
I do like them.
They're really good. I really should play
I-
some of those.
I add them to my omelets.
Add them to a lot.
It's, actually, you know what? Those are gonna. I'm gonna go buy some of those, and I'm gonna put them in the top of.
Everyone's deck is special.
At the beginning of your turn, or whenever a card says so, you sell magic items. To do this, each other player hides their gold. Then you repeat this process for each item in the shop from left to right. You
Wait,
put the
what?
item where everyone can see it. Each player decides whether they want to buy it, secretly putting a gold into their hand if they do. Each player reveals their gold, empty hands simultaneously. You must sell the item for the price listed on that magic item to one of the players who revealed gold. You must sell to a player who doesn't already have a magic item if possible. The player who bought the magic item gives the listed amount of gold to you. If that player already has a magic item, they discard it and now take the new one.
Never have more than one item. It's just like the other guy that sells stuff.
While you are
Troll.
selling magic items, no player may play any cards or resolve any effects. After a player buys a magic item, they may play it as though it were a card in their hand of the indicated type.
Okay, so kind of Brewmaster Frank vibes where
Yeah.
you've got potions basically.
Gold enhancement effect. Some of its cards are like get that effect if you pay gold when you play the cards. The actual effects any effects.
Okay, so we do actually have to pay you in gold and not in money or
Yes.
favors or lies.
Your ideas
or
are
exploding
intriguing to me,
dice
and I wish
or
to
pookies.
subscribe to your newsletter.
Yes, no pookie.
But I want to pay you in pookies.
No pookies.
What do you mean pay you in
so
cookies?
violent.
I
Did we get a subscriber?
Can you?
did. Thank you,
Can
Beelzebub.
you?
Hello, Beelzebuddy.
Greetings, Beelzebuddy.
Alright, set up. Shuffle the food deck and place it near your player mat. Keep the spoon counters nearby. I was right. Okay. At the beginning of your turn, add a spoon counter to each revealed food, and then start a new food with no spoon counters yet by revealing it and putting it near your player mat. As soon as a food has the number of spoon counters on it equal to the number on the left side of the card, that food is finished. You must play it immediately. It can be responded to as though it were an action card you played from your hand. After a food is played, it goes to the food discard pile. If multiple foods finish at the same time, you choose the order in which they are played. Fully resolve one food before going to the next. If the food deck runs out, shuffle the food discard pile and use that as the new food deck. Okay, simple enough. So it sounds like at the beginning of my turn, I will start a new food. Let me cook, is what I'm hearing. Let me cook.
I got a lot of gambling cards. That's why.
I didn't even look. I just shuffled.
Jesus. I kind of wanted to know what I could be looking out for.
And I'm also going to put the prize deck over here for the gambling.
All right. Here we go. Now
We will steer clear for the moment of the pubs. We can add those in after the next game. Just kind of get people familiar with what's going on. Because it's been a minute since we played Red Dragon Inn.
We're steering clear of the what?
the pubs.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
There's a
does
pub
pub
deck.
crawl?
Extra drinking.
Fuck me.
And yeah, and I have no idea what this even is. The Tome of Dirty GM Tricks. Yeah, what that is.
Interesting.
I'm sure
It's
it ends
clearly a
well for
tome of
everybody.
GM tricks.
I'm sure it ends well for the GM.
Also that. And then we also have the Adventure Is Nigh. We probably won't do the Tavern Crawl because it's kind of a pain in the butt to navigate. So that's a mechanic from Red Dragon in 8.
The pub crawl.
Yes.
All right. I'm ready. Well, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know how many cards to draw or anything. I can't remember.
5.
5?
7. You draw 7.
I was a can of 5.
Oh,
I also don't know.
When did
how
they
many-
change it?
it's always been 7.
It's been 5.
No.
Rules on this definitely say 7.
Okay.
I know this game very, very well. It's 7. It's always been 7.
I thought it was 5.
Got a big and put some here, please.
Now, we'll get some Red Dragon and rules going.
Wonderful.
So rather than scan the rulebook for this game, we're going to use Slugfest's combined rule set that's good through Red Dragon and 7. There's not any significant rule changes, but they do a good job of compiling a lot of the stuff that you care about. And then also, if you're curious about other Red Dragon Inn characters besides the ones that we're playing and want to kind of gauge where they live in power level compared to other Red Dragon Inn characters, which is something I'm going to have to figure out eventually, I have a tier list put together for the ones released prior to Adventure Is Nigh that I will also link in the chat and the video description if you're watching the bot on YouTube. These guys will get added in eventually once we kind of gauge how strong they are.
I'm ready.
The name of this card.
So, for those who have not played Red Dragon Inn before, the rules are pretty straightforward. Turns go in 4 phases. You start your turn by discarding any cards you don't want and drawing a card, and drawing cards up to 7. You can play up to 1 action card.
Freshly minted.
You buy a drink for an opponent, and then you drink the top drink of your drink deck, of your drink bee pile. Everyone starts with 1 hanging out in their drink bee pile, so that we don't have nonsense.
Wonderful.
Now, you have 10 gold, 20 health, and 0 alcohol content at the start of every game. Should your health ever pass your alcohol, or vice versa, you're getting thrown outside to sleep it off. If you run out of gold, you're getting kicked out because you can't buy more drinks, and you're gonna have to go adventure for some more gold.
This makes sense.
The last person standing is the winner. Cards are basically broken down into action cards, which are played during your turn, sometimes cards, which are played when appropriate, and anytime cards that can be played anytime you want.
Don't go broke. Don't get so drunk that you pass out.
Or if you do, make sure you're very, very healthy.
Yes. Don't get in bar fights.
We have had games where the alcohol counter has trailed up to 20.
I believe the highest one I ever saw and that I ever actually personally got, I was playing, I think, the Bard. I had my alcohol, I don't know how. My alcohol content was up at like 17.
Yeah, it's very easy to have.
17, I took 2 hits. And I was like borderline, and then I got made to drink, and it was like a fucking dragon's breath, and I'm like, well, I'm out.
Also, now that I have gotten everything set up,
What did you get for your
hello
roll?
to
You don't want to know.
Kronos,
Yeah, just
Sinner,
roll.
Trident, Beelzebuddy,
Are we rolling high or low?
High.
and
High is up.
Foxy.
High is good.
High goes first.
All right.
Highest
Roll
goes
the
first.
chunkers.
I'm not even gonna tell you what I got.
Close high.
Prepare to be surprised.
What is it?
It is a 52,
It's better than average.
technically.
Technically correct is the best kind of correct.
Did it?
I actually beat somebody.
What'd you get that? Prove it.
I got 16. He got an 83.
That's worse for me because now I go. No, I go second. This is good. I was gonna go last.
I go last.
Thank you, Nathan. You have saved me from myself and my 5. All right, I will also get some tunes going while we're playing because
Oh,
I know
that's right.
sometimes the game gets a
I
little
forgot to-
wavy,
I was going through.
but yes,
I was going through the Lords of Waterdeep one where Shane just fucking buffed
Wrecked face.
Right.
Which one?
He hit
You're
you
gonna
with,
have to
he
be
hit you
more-
with 3 mandatory quests in a single action. Had never done before. I'll get those posted.
Hate all of that. Alright, so.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. I hate this new UI. They updated the freaking UI, and now I can't find anything. Where is my silence on this?
Food deck better be fucking good. I do not like these cards.
Mine didn't come out that great either.
The food deck better be fucking great. It's, okay, that's actually pretty good. I've seen probably the best card in the deck based on how powerful it is compared to the other 6.
Interesting. Alright, so
I can't.
I have not played this at all before, so
Alright,
I'll
so
be doing my first round.
Wait,
the first round is going to be you start your turn by discarding any cards you don't want from your hand and then drawing back up to 7.
I'm pretty happy with the ones that I want. I will decline to discard.
Okay. Now, you may play up to 1 action card from your hand. Think of them like sorceries in Magic.
Yeah.
Some of them will say anytime on them, right?
Yeah.
And you can play those anytime.
Anytime can be played anytime, sometimes can be played when appropriate, but actions can only be played once and during your turn unless you have rules that say otherwise.
Yep, and there are cards and heroes in this that say otherwise.
Okay.
Most of them kind of suck, which is
Uh,
probably reasonable.
Yeah. The cards that I am interested in do not appear to be in different phases, so I will pass on that.
You have no actions to play?
I've got one that I want to play, but
You're
that
allowed
one
to
is
play up to 1 action on your turn only.
it is specifically in the Order a Drake phase.
That's a sometimes card.
Okay, so is that right now then?
That's the next phase of the turn, is Order a Drake.
All right.
And the cards will tell you what they are. They'll say action sometimes or anytime underneath the card.
That bit I noticed.
Cool.
So, I'm going to play Buka Drinks, please. You may play this card during the Order a Drink phase. Pay 1 gold to the inn. Order 2 additional drinks. Drinks you order may be placed on any other player's drinking piles.
Let's take the gold and throw it on the pile off to the side there, and then here are the 3 drinks you're ordering. Assign them as you see fit. They go face down on top of drink cards.
God.
Oh, I say it came with the cardboard bowl that you ordered.
Correct, because I have better gold.
Right.
They're the actual metal bowl.
Oh, it's being
I
even-handed.
bought a rat.
You know what? That's the nicest. Buy a drink card, because usually most or all get dumpstered on the person who's being a problem child.
Right.
Yeah.
We haven't had time to be problem childs yet, so I'm just
Yeah.
going to give everybody else a shittier stuff.
Okay.
Does
And
this
now-
include chasers?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And now,
Well,
drink the top card of your drink deck.
You sleeve the
what do we
drink
got
deck. Or is this...
I always sleeve the drink deck. Okay. Because I have
You don't
all the
sleeve
drinks
these?
sleeved. They don't fit in the chest. I want a chest that can accommodate sleeves. Bright Bear has to actually come back into production for me to get it.
Gotcha.
What's
It's
that?
on the plan.
So
I
what
have
you
the
got,
sleeves
Nate?
for it.
On the house.
Oh god.
Be able to drink with possible chasers from the drink deck. What do we got?
Why are you like this?
Because fuck you.
Alright,
Stop
drink
it.
we have revealed.
Jesus,
it's
that's
a
a lot.
drink event, so I'm pretty sure it's getting discarded. It's,
Yes.
it's a drinking contest.
Drink events do get discarded.
So
God.
we get another one.
Reveal again.
Oh, lovely.
We have gotten Salignon. -1 health, +1 alcohol content. If it's the result of a chaser, discard all other cards in the drink without taking their effects. So this is what Nathan has given to us.
Wait, we're drinking this?
Everybody's drinking.
Everybody's drinking it.
Everybody
May
gets
I
to
see
deal
this?
with this.
No, not that card. The what I'm getting hit with. Ah.
It's a basically you want to see that in a
Salignon.
chaser pile because it eats the rest of the chaser.
So it's an ooze, but it's an ooze wine.
Delicious.
So it takes 1 off of each.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the idea.
It jacks your alcohol
I'm gonna-
content up by 1, and it drops your health by 1.
I'm gonna take it because there's way worse cards than that deck.
And
Oh,
we
yeah.
also have this other card. You have this one. I insist. Give a drink you are about to drink to another player.
Fuck you.
Have fun, PJ.
I don't. Does that apply to a round on the house?
He's about to drink that
He's
drink.
about to drink it.
Yeah.
You get to drink it twice.
Enjoy taking another one of each. We found the problem child. It's that man. It's that man.
being a little shit.
Who's
In all
the
fairness,
the bard?
Yes, so very appropriate. For the
This is so unbelievably on brand.
What's the gem there?
that is a lie. At the end of my turn, I reveal a consequence.
Look here, I'm not an
You gotta get through
adventurer.
this first.
I'm not an adventurer like y'all, so I'm just gonna ignore that second one.
You know what?
You know what? Valid.
Ignore an action sometimes or anytime card that affects your fortitude or alcohol
That one
content.
does not actually apply because he is not doing anything to affect them with those cards. He is
It
giving you a
is a
drink.
drink,
You
not
need
a-
to avoid a drink
Yeah.
to get out of that.
Jesus.
All right. I guess we have a now Kith moment.
Yay.
Okay.
All right. Any other cards to play on that? Cool.
Nah, fam. Let's see that consequence.
End of turn. What is the consequence? An annoying loose end.
Do you have to pick up a consequence at the end of every turn?
I need
that
to
you
pick
have
up a
gem?
consequence at the end of each turn. However, the way that they work is I pay for them with my lives. And one lie, this one requires 3 or more. Oh, wait. Actually, I think that might be I have to buy that off with live. Let me double check this real quick.
That's fine. These are
How do
all
you-
new characters.
How do
We're-
you get more lie tokens?
I'm guessing he plays cards.
I'm guessing his cards give
Yeah,
them.
there are cards that give them to me. If you have another
He
live-
pays off his consequences with more
Braden, is
lies.
there an update on the Vampire Survivors Purgatory? Yes. Check the Discord.
Did you end up with infinite money?
He
I
could have
I
if he
quit
wanted
out
to burn out his graphics card.
I quit out yesterday, specifically because I was down to 3 frames per second
On a 3090.
on a 3090.
So it was gonna crash.
Yes.
It would not have made it to Friday.
His system
That's
memory.
really close.
Vampire Survivors was chewing up 23 gigs of his 128 gigs total of system memory.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
Yeah.
for a pixel game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way that the consequences work, if I have more lies than are listed, I have to do the thing. This one is an annoying loose end. If I have 3 or more lies, I pay a gold to the inn. I do not have 3 or more lies, so it
So you're
just
safe.
gets discarded.
Okay.
What the
Okay.
hell?
No, as he's gonna have to
He's
get
gonna
more
get more
lie
lies.
tokens to play the game.
Having seen the one, exactly one of these has a lie token. They're
Congrats on the
good,
catch.
which is why you get consequences.
Ah.
Yeah, I also turned off the pixel vomit so you could see the deaths cuddling me. There were a lot of them that wanted to cuddle.
No, I believe it is around to PJ.
Nope.
No, if it's around to me.
Play past
otherwise,
to the
my
left.
friend.
To the
I get to
left.
get slammed 3 times in a row
Oh,
before I get
goody.
to retaliate whatsoever.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I don't plan to slam.
I don't plan to slam
God,
anything.
I have
I don't
no-
have plan.
I have no anytime.
I am going to
Fuck.
discard 2 actions out of my hand at the start of my turn. The first one is, come on, friends, group hug. Each other player loses a fortitude, but I'm not playing it because that's not very good. And then, so I bonked him with my ice cream scoop like this, and it picks another player and they lose 2 fortitude.
So you're getting rid of your offensive stuff.
I'm getting rid of crappy offensive stuff. I had a lot of actions in my
The fortitude isn't bad.
2 fortitude is not good. 2 fortitude is mediocre. And you can only play 1 action a turn. I don't exactly want.
And if
3
you get
in
through
my
your
hand.
deck, you just shuffle back in, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a limit to what you can get rid of?
No.
No. Okay. I mean, the limit is whatever is currently in your hand. You can't just cycle through your whole deck. But if you have 7 cards in your hand, you could bin 7 cards if you wanted to draw new hand. So anyway, I bonked him with my ice cream scoop like this, which is why I discarded the other one. Boop!
Yay.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
What does that do
Lose
again?
2
You lose 2 fortitude.
You know what? I fucking earned that.
That's why you got it. All right. I'm going to buy a drink for my thirsty friend. You look so thirsty. Those lies must be hard on your throat.
Sure.
And then, ooh, I get the pucker up. It's 1 alcohol content, and I discard a card out of my hand. Don't.
Is it random or do you get to choose?
I get to choose.
Ah.
Um,
Oh, you just lose the card. You don't get to draw anything.
I am going to discard. I don't know how to play this game, which lets me skip out on gambling.
Splendid.
That happened at the end of your turn.
That was the drink.
That was the drink.
That was part of my drink.
Yeah. Wow, that is a fucking mean drink.
Bullshit drink.
I 3.
Wow.
I didn't do anything to deserve that for
The
once.
pucker up.
Imagine getting that as a freaking
I didn't
chaser.
reveal my food for the start of my turn. I have to do that too.
What's the food for the start of your turn?
A fancy cake.
Oh, God.
It says each other player pays me a gold, but it will take 3 turns to cook.
And you just keep stacking new foods in front of you?
Yes.
You're gonna be a problem.
Long term, yes. Short term, my deck sucks. I need these to be good.
Alright.
Sometimes you pound the cake, sometimes the cake pounds you.
Now don't you buy drinks now?
I already did. I bought,
Okay,
one. I bought one for Thirsty Liar over here. Because he didn't have any drinks left.
Now, I'm gonna be reckless and discard. Whoops! That one must have been defective. Where I can.
Negate a magic item, pay gold equal to its cost to the player that played. Why are you discarding that?
That seems really good.
I mean, because I kind of want to see him go off.
Oh, yeah, and
Right.
at the start of your turn, before anything else happens, don't you have to offer up your
Yes.
sale?
Oh, right. Before I'm doing anything else, I can't even discard yet.
Oh.
Alright.
You have an extra pre-turn action.
Yes.
Here is,
So
and
we
nobody
got-
can play any cards, even anytime cards here.
Okay.
Alright.
What's
so
up for sale, boyo?
We got 3 of them,
Okay.
right? And remember, you can only end up getting 1, and I have to sell if the other 2 buy something before you. Nobody else can get that other one. Because I have to sell to somebody that doesn't have a magic item, if possible. Okay, the first one is the Blessed Tankard. Is a sometimes.
Okay.
Add the effect, gain 3 fortitude to a drink.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So
It
now
costs 2 gold. The second one up for sale will be Scroll of Inconvenience. It is a magic item action card. Pick another player. They lose 3 fortitude. That is 1 gold.
That's actually that's a good action card, by the
Right.
way. 3 is good, 2 is not.
And then I've got stacks of stickers. Magic Anytime card. Gain 2 fortitude. Costs 1 gold.
I mean, considering that Grog is the heaviest hitter deck there is, and I think even his heaviest hits are 3.
No, Gog's not the heaviest by a long shot. Gog was the heaviest of the early days.
Somebody has a heavy hit that hits for 4 or 5 fortitude now?
Uh-huh.
3
Let me
can-
introduce you to Murgath the Blessed sometime.
How about we don't? That sounds like
Right.
power creep.
Everybody take
He
1.
just wants to hit you with his blessed blade.
Everybody take 1 gold off your stack.
Okay.
That's all we need for this.
Okay.
And put it under the table.
Okay.
All right, both hands.
Okay.
Now, if you want to bid on the first one, the Blessed Tankard, that does 3 fortitude, put a gold in your hand. If not, leave it under the table and put your other hand up.
Okay.
The hand that either has the gold or doesn't have the gold. All right? And then on the count of 3, we will all open our hands.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
You don't have to do anything because you're not buying your own shit.
Yeah, my hand's empty.
You
So-
can't buy.
I can't buy my own shit.
Okay.
All right. And everybody just open. You pay me 2 gold.
Neat.
Blessed Tankard is yours.
Thank you. Come
There
again.
you go. I get monies.
So do you have to do this for all the magic items in your...
I do.
Jesus.
Let's do it again.
I'm gonna
Now,
put that under the food tax.
If you end up buying another one,
I have to give up the tanker.
right?
Yeah, I understand.
So, here we go again. All right, and I guess once everybody has their hand over the table, you can just reveal. We don't have to count through this. But... Go ahead. All right. So how does it work when both people want it?
It's a question. Do we boost the gold and continue?
He forced me to take 2 of those drinks. I want the thing that bonks him on the face for 3 fortitude.
Each player decides whether they want bites. Equally putting each player reveals their gold. You must sell the item. Oh, I pick.
Ah.
Unless there is somebody that doesn't already have it.
Which neither of them do, so you pick.
Give me your
Who?
You.
Splendid. Just gonna hold that.
everybody again, because you might trade it out. I don't know.
He might. What's the last thing?
Gain 2 fortitude. That's in any time.
Oh, that's also.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Real. There's your monies.
All right.
Then I reveal 3 new ones for next time, and I'll just read them to you.
I can start on the chart.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, now I can take my turn.
Okay. Well, that's fascinating.
Maybe I shouldn't get rid of the whoops. That one must have been defective. I'm gonna get a lot of money. Here,
That
which I'm gonna
is
pay you for food.
far better than the potion maker.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of.
Because I think he's limited to like.
Sorry, that buff sticker must have worn off. Pick another player. They lose for 2 fortitude.
Yeah, I'm terrified if you've got a gambling sub theme.
Who?
That
Me.
one.
I do.
Well, everybody has some.
That's a good point, but I think there was a significant amount.
If it's more than 10 cards, it's probably a sub theme.
I don't remember. I didn't count. Let's see. Well, these are, and I play one of these action cards.
Up to 1. It's usually best to play one.
I am going to play. Oh, wait.
Welcome in, Death.
All right, here we go. I'm going to
Oh,
play.
yeah. He gave out an exercise.
He did do that.
Oh, who got it?
I believe Braden did.
Sure did.
All right.
Dude.
I am going to play. Sorry, that buff sticker must have worn off. Pick another player. They lose 2 fortitude. I was going to give it to Braden, but now he has to do exercises, so I'm going to give it to you.
God damn it.
Appreciate that.
And now I drink my drink, or I buy drinks.
You
You buy drink, then
you buy a drink and then drink.
And I pay gold, right?
No,
No?
do you? I don't think you pay a gold to buy a drink. You get one drink.
you do get one drink. Yes.
You get one drink.
You get
for
one
free.
drink for free. He had to pay because he bought extra.
You're
Yeah.
looking light, so I'm going to give that to you.
And
now
then
I
you drink the top drink on your deck.
Here we go.
And if it has a chaser, then yeah.
It is Bendery's Big Ass Ale. And there is a cute little guy with a mug
Oh my god, I love
as big as he is.
I'm going to swap back to the top down real quick so we can see.
It is 3 alcohol, and you draw 2 cards from your character deck.
Which
Bendery's Big Ass Ale. That's an awesome freaking name.
it
for
is
a
an
drink.
awesome one.
That's
Do I
so-
have anything that'll prevent the alcohol? Let's see. No. Okay, taking 3 alcohol. 1, 2, 3. But I do get 2 action cards, which is nice.
Fair enough.
Those are those. I get these. Oh wait, is that nice? Because you refill at the end of your turn, right?
At the beginning.
At the beginning.
Beginning of your turn, you refill your hand.
Oh, then I afraid to do that.
You should have started your turn with 7 cards after you
But I
decided.
discarded one.
Yeah, you discard and then you draw.
I played one.
You discard, you
So I
draw
did.
back.
There. Now I have the right number of cards.
Yeah.
And my turn is over, right?
It is
Correct.
indeed.
Neat. Good talk. Good talk.
Oh.
I'm going to discard a couple of cards. One of them is I'm helping the bartender with some market research. It's literally in quotes. Pick another player that gain 2 alcohol content. But I'm discarding that. The other one. Help, flying foot malfunction. Each other player loses 1 fortitude. And the picture is literally this guy's emerald fake leg and foot flying around kicking a bunch of other people in the head.
Glorious. Oh my god, that's so good. It's,
Oh, there, yeah. Okay.
For now, let us watch and critique.
Yes.
Braden's form.
Honestly, this is
Spots.
Yes, and Kronos is joining in too. So, yeah.
Get it.
Hell yeah.
Get them gains.
Oxy. Oh my.
Go leg day.
Hell yeah.
That slogan that be.
Yes.
Double-
Feel the burn.
Double exercise.
Just do it.
Get ready to feel the burn.
Let's go. Other nonsensical trivia.
Now that's a slow game.
Oh.
Yes, Braden, if you did not get a chance to see that, that is the help flying foot malfunction card, where it deals.
Incredible.
The art on that is really good.
The art in these games is always so good. Slugfest is always on point.
And then the wonderful one, I'm helping the bartender with some research.
And we all.
Market research. It's literally in air quotes.
Oh, I thought you played it.
No, I discarded it.
Market research.
Yeah, yes, market
The
research.
value.
So I'm gonna discard those. I draw back up to 2. Wow, those are
Did it get worse?
not great.
Well,
It always gets worse. That's the secret of this game. It never gets better.
I see.
What the hell?
You know,
This
it just
card.
gets-
Okay, the lore in this card makes it seem like he named his fake leg Moped.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They might have. Might explain why it keeps flying places. Thinks it's a motorbike.
Oh, this is literally the get off my lawn, old man. Cool, gonna keep that. I am going to play Hippity Doo.
Shane Fact. Page 71, Fact 2 from the Shane Fact.
I'm going to play a card called Hippity Doo. I'm gonna start around gambling, and my ante comes from the inn.
Interesting. Also fucking rude.
I don't know how to play this game. I will not be gambling.
Oh, before we start the round of gambling.
So what is that? You're avoiding the ante?
I am avoiding the gambling entirely.
So something that negates a sum. Is that a sometimes card?
It is a sometimes card.
The Nabateans showed up early speaking Arabic in a region where Aromatic was the business speak.
The
It's under
Nabatean,
facts about.
yeah, the Nabateans are really fucking cool.
Okay.
Let's see. If I recall correctly, they lived in an area that is currently in Saudi Arabia. They were never particularly powerful unless you lived near them, in which case they were the scariest motherfuckers around. They just couldn't project power because everything was desert. And they carved out canyon cities and shit like that.
Does that
Man.
stop that card?
Bonus fact: the Nabateans of Petra weren't expansionists, but defended their homeland with shrewd diplomacy and obstinate vigor.
Yes, that was
Despite their great wealth, they had very few.
Aw, come on, let's play. I
Wait.
hate that card.
Okay. Oh, are you making him in?
You should fucking is.
He's got a gambling sub theme. It's him. That's
What?
the one.
I think it's snack time.
What's that do?
The same thing as my last one.
And I'm gonna play Fortunately.
I don't want to play your card game. I want snack.
Fortunately, I just made a sale. You may play this card when you are about to lose gold. Use gold from the inn rather than your own
Jesus
stash.
Christ. Okay, I'm glad not to be in this shit show.
Well-
I'm mad I had to spend 2 cards to do it.
I started it, so I'm currently the winning hand, I believe is how that goes.
Yes, you are currently the leader. So basically, how gambling works is it will go sequentially. So Nathan will be the next one to decide whether he wants to play a card or pass.
Mhm.
If everybody passes and it goes back to the person who's in the lead, they win the game and take the punt.
So it's back around to me.
Well, no, it's you're
Starts-
in the lead.
Yeah.
So Nathan will get to decide whether he wants to play or pass.
Yeah, so you would have to have a card that like winning hand or
gambling I'm in, or I raise, or
I'll take
any
your-
card that says cheating.
I'll think, what's that up your sleeve? It is in fact cheating.
So go ahead.
Who would have guessed that the lying bard had a cheating card?
Good news, you're out of the game.
pick another player and force them to leave the round of gambling. Yeah. So
Jeez, okay.
You and me, buddy.
I'm okay with this.
No.
Because it didn't cost me anything anyway.
Yeah.
Good move.
All right, so it's down to the final 2. Who's gonna
so cool.
Pay 1 gold at the end.
Son of a bitch.
before you decide what to do, PJ, One other aspect of gambling is that you have the option when you start the round of gambling to add a prize card of your choice to the pool, and whoever wins takes the prize card.
Oh.
That's what the prizes are for.
Yeah, no. The old man is apparently a really shitty gambler, so I pass. So that's gonna be.
Cool.
He
for you.
wins.
That's for anybody who starts a round of gambling. You may choose to add a prize card from the end.
This guy's deck is
And then
obscenely
if
underwhelming so
prize two
far.
for good, for bad, or for other ones.
So I guess I drink.
So you net.
Well, you buy a drink first.
You
then
came up
you
with what, 3 in that net? That's not bad.
You're looking a little
Oh,
dry.
guys,
God damn it, motherfucker.
You get a good one? Ooh, it's a chaser.
Oh no, he
Oh,
didn't.
As far as chasers go, that ain't that.
God fucking damn it!
So you've got light ale with a chaser, it looks like.
And Desk of Musk.
What's that do?
Or
You know that card he nailed me twice with off of one thing?
Oh, it's that again?
The combo did that wombo combo with the drink and chaser basically did the same thing.
Oh.
the Musk, the Musk.
But it's actually not
It's
that bad.
one. Yeah, as far as chasers go,
That was-
you could have
you
got
got
a chaser
off
with a
easy.
chaser. Like,
You could have.
and not,
You could have gotten a chaser that started at higher than 1.
right.
Because those are in the deck.
I am extremely underwhelmed with this guy's deck so far. You're up, Nate.
I mean, he's kind of an asshole gambler. Like, he can drag people back in. I have not seen a character that can drag someone back into gambling once they fuck off.
That's
All it does was
Like,
all
you
it does is
Make him
negate the
burn
one
2 of
card.
those.
Yeah, the only reason I got out of it was I had more.
Oh, I should.
That's still an ability that no other character in the game has.
So
What,
I-
negating a I'm out card?
Negating a card that gets them out of gambling. Specifically.
I thought there were cards that could negate those types.
No, there are cards that can negate sometimes cards, but not one that's specifically tailored to drag someone back into gambling, kicking, and screaming.
We got some
You
good
have the
guys.
negate sometimes cards and those cards. Because everybody has at
Well,
least one negate.
for a gambler, that this doesn't feel very much. It doesn't feel
You may
very.
just not have drawn your gambling cards yet either. There's 40 cards in the deck, so
To punch somebody in his face with a fucked up scroll.
I think it was
Three.
in your hand. I mean,
it's treated. It can be played as though it were in your hand, but I don't think it goes.
No, it's
Otherwise,
it's an item. It stays space up on the table
Yeah,
in case we buy another one.
correct.
cool.
Yeah.
It also doesn't bleed cards from your hand by having it,
Right.
which is important.
That is extremely important.
Good news, everyone.
No, it doesn't sound like good news.
Gambling, I made it.
You know what? I think it's snack time. Fuck you.
How the?
There's a reason I said I wasn't happy with this character, PJ.
You have to ante in too.
I know.
Are we playing for a prize?
Are we playing for a prize?
No, just gold.
Just
So I'm here too. I'm going to play this card when I must ante. I'm going to ante with gold from the end. Then I'm going to gain 2 fortitude back because chaos over there.
That seems
And
really
then I get to
good.
order a drink.
Holy fuck!
Jesus.
You mean, wow,
Who's low on drinks?
I still have
you.
Cool. You can
You play this card when you must ante. This is an insanely good card.
Yeah.
What a jerk. Oh, it's to me.
playing for Monty.
I-
All right. PJ, do you have anything to...
No. I pass.
I just win the round of gambling?
Congratulations. Enjoy your 3 gold.
I didn't see it going that way. I thought there was gonna be more fuck offery.
That's not wrong. You want the bank?
That's a technical term.
All right. Well, I guess it's order a drink phase. Who are you getting a drink for?
Gee, I wonder who he's getting the drink for.
Is it
First off, I'm
Callahan?
gonna tip the staff, pick a player, they must pay 1 gold to the inn.
Is that an anytime card?
Callahan, you've got a lot of gold, pay 1 to the inn. Then I'm gonna order PJ
You
food.
bought yourself something with that.
And then my turn to drink. Champagne au fric. You know what? It's fucking fair.
There's a lot of weak drinks.
What's it do?
1 drink, pay 1 gold to the inn.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that was
it's
not nice.
it's a fancy drink.
That
Okay.
was
I thought it
punch
was-
you in
What do you
the
mean
mouth.
not nice?
Just a
He's
one.
been winning. He's won like 6 gold so far.
If
And he's
I'd
only
done
spent
that would have
1.
been a kick in.
This
the
is.
face.
I think these characters are heavy money trading.
I've noticed
like
I'm
all
the
of-
not heavy money trading character.
You
are
gotta
the
get your
fuck
food.
you,
You
I
gotta
do
get your
what I want.
page going. if you can survive that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
You did have a lot of fuck off on bacon.
Oh wait. Consequences.
Oh yes.
Okay, no consequences for my actions yet. That is a 4+. It is
Nice.
a jilted lover.
He'll eventually get his comeuppance.
He will. I'm excited for
A
this.
jilted lover that reminds me of Larry and the Fey Queen.
All right. Oops, not
Or
I like how
the
fucking
Elven
brave
Queen.
she looks.
food.
She's going to murder.
Boozy
me.
cupcakes. It
They
takes
have a
2 to cook.
term for that.
Pick
It's
another player.
called
They gain 1
yandere.
fortitude and 2 alcohol. That's actually not the worst.
Yeah.
And I get to start cooking this fancy cake. It's been 1 turn.
Wait, you play the card and then you don't get to put a counter on it until one
Next
round is.
turn. Yes.
Wow.
These take a
what
while.
the fuck?
And 1
Let me cook.
2 alcohol content. Yeah, he's got to be taken down before he gets his favorite meal.
So wait, how many baking things can you have going at one time?
As many as I want, but they come out at the start of my turn 1 at a time. So they take a 1.
And they take a variable amount of time.
They
I
do.
don't want
On
any
one turn,
food
he'll
with
have
that
2
cat.
of them come
This
do at
one's
the
pretty
same time.
good. We'll gain a fortitude in exchange for 2 alcohol. It's a net loss of 1. Like,
I don't like the food that he's offering.
but it's so fancy. Did you see this fancy cake I'm working on?
I really don't like the food he's cooking.
Don't be a bitch.
I'd rather deal with the psychopathic liar
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna draw 5
And the
cards,
sentient
'cause I went
Philly
down to
Ivan.
2.
than the catto who's baking shit.
All right. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, I'm beginning to see how this deck works. So, I'm gonna play my action card. The secret ingredient is friendship.
I don't believe you.
I start a new food and then draw 3 cards from my character deck. This is the one I said is almost certainly the best card in my deck.
Right.
You start a brand new food just
Yes.
right off the bat, and then you get to pull 3.
Sure fucking do.
Ooh, the Yeatster family pie. Each other player gains a fortitude and pays me a gold, and it takes 2 turns to cool.
You know what? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with
I
that.
had a feeling you would be.
These are also all coming due on the same turn.
Yeah.
All of his
yeah, they
food
are.
That's gonna be
comes
bad.
due at the same time.
That's gonna
Most
be
of it
so...
isn't that impressive, though.
No, but
The
together.
cumulative
The
effect.
cumulative effect means I'm going to get to do 1 terrifying turn,
You were
and
effective.
then I'm going to be punched in the mouth.
And then everybody's gonna
No,
go.
no, I think you're gonna get punched in the mouth before then.
Oh no, I
Take
didn't talk
the
about the turns leading up to the cool turn. I'm going to definitely get mouth punches before that.
This feels like we came across a Skaven thing that they're building a
Look, you all are
Doomsphere
busy
under
building
our
your
thing.
ivory towers, and I'm over here going, please no
Excuse you?
And nobody,
I haven't gained a single
nobody
gold
bothered
this
to
entire
use your
time.
magic items.
Well,
Yeah.
mine's not applicable.
Did
I
you
use
have
it
an
in a
anytime
moment.
card?
I do.
Okay.
So mine.
Mine's an action, so I have to use
mine,
that as my
I'm
action.
drinking water.
Fuck you,
Rude.
water drinker. Stupid cat.
I mean that.
In fairness, I'm not drinking it. I'm splashing it all over the table. Also, yes.
Before it starts my round, I'm gonna read what these are
Oh, I
because
didn't draw
you
my
might want to
cards
play your
for
anytime card before,
Fair enough.
because nobody else, if you decide to,
The other.
you
Fair.
will automatically win. For 1 gold, the Tome of Knowledge is up. It is an anytime card. Draw 3 cards from your character deck. For 1 gold, it is a sometimes card, the Ring of Might. Add 1 to all numeric effects of an action or sometimes card that you have just played. And the final one is the Mask of Sobriety, which is a sometimes card. Reduce the alcohol content of the drink by 1.
Okay.
Knowing that before my turn is about to start, are you going to play your card?
I am going to play it.
Okay.
Stacks of stickers, gain 2 points.
So that goes into
A special discard. Yes.
sideways discard.
There you go. Well done.
Okay. Now it is the beginning of my turn.
Which means it's now anti-time. Who
Yay.
wants to buy the ware?
First one is the anytime draw 3 cards from your character deck one. Alright. What do you got? Nobody wanted it. Alright.
I'm cool with that.
Ring of Might. Sometimes card. Add 1 to all numeric effects of an action or sometimes card that you have just played.
I'll take it.
Is anybody going to bid on the last one?
What's the last
I'm
one?
just going to be honest. All right, let's see here. It is the Mask of Sobriety, reduce alcohol content of a drink by 1.
Nope.
No.
Didn't think so. All right. We're going to replace that with Scrying Spectacles. It is a sometimes card. You may play this card during your action phase. Look at the top part of your drink me pile, then put it back on the top or bottom of your drink me pile.
Oh, that can be very good.
Ain't bad, pretty bad.
If
Okay.
someone decides to dumpster you with drinks, that might help.
All right. Now, I don't want to discard any of these, so I'm just drawing 1.
Okay. I understand.
Oh.
I don't like that.
You probably should.
No, I was just laughing at the artwork. I didn't even read the effects of the card.
The artwork is pretty fucking funny. I am enjoying it immensely.
There's some real fucking good ones in here. There's a lot of them where on mine where my character is just being a bastard to yours, Braden.
That sounds right.
Totally tracks.
Why you gotta be mean to the Cato? The Cato just wants to make fancy food.
Meanwhile, the old
Cato
man's
is
just kind
a
of.
dupe who's bad at gambling. That is why I must be mean at the Cato. Need more gold to buy more drinks.
Meanwhile, the old man, the crazy old man, is literally just walking around trying to keep his magical leg intact and on
You're
his
down by
person
2,
instead of.
He's down by 3. He's down by 4. I'm down by 5. So we will hit.
No.
Yeah.
It's a light hit. You can probably deflect it.
I hadn't actually thought of thinking of it like that, Callahan. That's damn decent of you.
Let's see. Nope, that ain't it. Here we go. Careful with the goods. It's an action card. Pick another player. They lose 2 fortitude.
Hold my cat-like reflexes.
Is that literally what it's called?
Is he
Yes.
stumbling?
Jesus
Oh no, he's
Christ.
doing a somersault. And he's blurry. You may play this action card when an action sometimes during the card will make you lose fortitude. You lose 1 fortitude instead of the normal amount. The player that played that card also loses 1 fortitude.
Yes.
I might have something to follow that up with.
So I'm losing a fortitude. What's the other part of your card do?
The other part, oh, that was it.
Okay.
It's just lose 2 fortitude.
Well, we're each gonna lose 1.
Let's see.
Are we really gonna throw a fit over a single point of fortitude?
Maybe.
Do you know who you asked that question of?
He's just jealous of my cat-like reflexes.
Valid.
I partially blocked that while I was working a mix.
I'm going to play it. This is the card that I just drew. Quack, quack, quack! He's got some device that throws feathers.
Oh my god, feathers!
You may play this card immediately after you lose fortitude from a card played by another player. You may not play this card if you reduce that fortitude loss. That player loses 2 fortitude, or I can pay 1 gold and they lose 3 fortitude instead. So I still lose my fortitude.
Yeah, that's your drink counter.
Oh, sorry.
I don't like that.
Wow, the petty.
I gotta check the kitchen!
Ignore an action sometimes or anytime card that affects your fortitude, alcohol content, or gold. That's not bad.
You may not use this card to ignore a round of gambling.
He's running away. Hold on, I might have something to cancel that. I don't think so. But
Well, could be a bitch. Take your 1 like I did.
fine.
And stop trying to
I
get
took
1
my
up
one.
on the Cato. I just want to make the latest treats!
I'm trying to even the playing field before your treats come due. Anyway,
My treats are not that scary! Most of them attack gold.
Yeah, that's what makes it scary for me.
The other 2 don't
Alright.
care about gold.
This is a gambling deck that can't win at gambling.
now
I
I
care about
buy a
gold. I
drink
can't
for
fucking take
free.
games.
Get away from my... It's mine.
I'm going to buy additional drinks.
Mr. Rockefeller just throwing money at everything.
What do we got? I
Yeah.
heard a sound go off.
Dice and Pixels are now following.
Welcome, Dice Pixel. Thank you for the follow.
I have seen fat cat reflexes. They are not junk.
And I'm going to drink my drink. Alright.
Is it a lager drink?
It
Is it
is.
a cider drink?
It's got
Oh
a
my
chaser.
god, that's a 3
It's
plus.
a 3 with a chaser.
Interesting.
The mega margarita with the chaser drink.
Ooh.
Cinco de Mayo was just a few days ago.
Followed by
Oh, God.
Stone Punch.
Oh my god.
Murder Stone Punch, which is 2 fortitude. So that's a total of 5.
Ouch.
I don't think I have anything that lets me ignore.
Oh, the art for that looks fucking mean. Why does it have a mushroom on the pit? Oh my god, it looks like poison.
Probably.
It just keeps getting worse.
It is poison.
It's funny because it's poisonous.
It's a poisonous brew with a mushroom on it, and the silly sapling dude is eating it.
I just get sucked.
Uncle Larry, Lord Redeem, tell us the story of the gilded elf queen.
And that's how
Oh,
I
oh, Jesus
fucking-
Christ.
That was it. That was my turn.
That's a lot of damage. Of note, if he had had a cancel a drink card, he could have ignored the whole thing with one drink. With one cancel.
I don't know if I got those in here.
I can
Everybody
try.
has at least one.
All right.
I could try to do a long story short. This is going back to the very first 5e campaign I ever run. It was like, what the hell was it? Like 2011? 2011. 5e hadn't been out that long.
2014 would be about it.
I think it was 2014. Yeah, because it was. Yeah, it would have been because it was after we were playing it over at my place. So I was DMing, and it was my 4 Horsemen campaign. That's what I called it because they were facing off against the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. That they did not know at the time was clever ruse started by Mephistopheles, because Mephistopheles, the Lord of the Eighth, wanted to usurp Asmodeus's power as the Lord of all Hells, the Lord of the Ninth. Little did he know that Asmodeus caught on to his plan, but in the middle of that, they wound up going about this a weird way that I didn't even planned on. They decided to recruit armies from all like the main cities. They had some dealings with Neverwinter. They had Waterdeep. They had Baldur's Gate, and then they had Silvery Moon. Silvery Moon is where Death showed up. Mongo teleported there, and almost found out. That was a massive fuck around, and he managed to get away with not finding out. It was freaking close. They wound up going to the Moonsea Isles, which in D&D lore is where the Elf Queen is at. Where I don't know exactly how many years it is, but every once in a while it's like the holy pilgrimage for elves. They were recruiting elves into the army, and they were getting ready to teleport everybody there, and Larry kind of showed up, and there was some interesting interactions between the Elf Queen, Larry, and was it the King of the Dwarves?
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Right. It was this weird, like, 3-way love triangle, sort of, that I didn't actually intend to do, but it was funny at the time, and it usually, if it's like, is this something I intend to do? No. Cool, I'm not going to do it. Is this something I intend to, that I did not intend to do? But is Larry in the picture? If Larry's in the picture, usually the answer is going to be we're going with it anyway, because it's funny, because that's just how Larry is. It was implied that several hundred years ago, and or possibly before or after he turned into a lich, he kind of had a thing with the Elf Queen. Nobody was quite sure, because it was 3 sets of lips and none of them were talking. Larry was very much he was short and cordial with her, but he was kind of extremely uncomfortable, especially since the Dwarf King was there. And it was this weird dynamic where the party's just like,
We should go.
is the dwarf getting it on with the Elf Queen? I don't know. It almost seems like it. What the
There
hell
were
was
questions,
what was Larry?
and none of us wanted the.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell's going on with Larry? Wait, was Larry with the Elf Queen? Why is an undead lich getting with the Elf Queen? And I can't remember who it was. Somebody asked the question, and the Elf Queen's just like, don't ask questions. And she just turned around and walked off, and Larry's just like, oh, golly gee, look at the time. I need to get set up for the teleportation. You fine jumpies, just stay here. I'll be right back. And he just kind of fucked off. So that's the lore behind the Larry and the Elf Queen. I can't remember what her name was in the lore. I'd have to go back and look.
It was a fucking time.
It was my very first time running 5e, my very first time DMing for this group. It was a lot of fun. I learned a lot from it, and I also learned that was back before we knew that divination wizards are fucking broken. Oh, divination will be the weakest. Yeah, it should be all right.
Yeah, I assumed it'd be the weakest.
Nope.
It, in fact, was not.
Yep, and then Beelzebub.
Opposite of the
Yep,
weakest.
and then Beelzebub was wound up finding out that the Lucky Feet was also broken. So then we wound up getting to see what a divination wizard could do with the Lucky Feet.
In fairness, I found that
It was fucking disgusting.
It was.
Ew. Anyhow,
Yeah.
What are
I
you up to?
have
Thanks,
drawn.
E?
I have drawn back up to 3 since I started my round with
Did you
4
have any of
cards.
the 4 cards that you wanted to pitch before you drew up?
No.
Okay. You are allowed, I just wanted to remind you.
Don't forget you
Yeah.
can play this card too.
You do also have that card that you can play for punching.
Big
That is
punching.
2.
Or moderate punching anyway.
Just a little bit.
Ah.
A little late.
I'm
What
going
does
to
it
play
have?
my Scroll of Inconvenience.
Scroll.
He's down 3, you're down 3, but you're a fucking problem. His consequences are going to eventually bite him in the ass.
Not if he doesn't get more life.
And it's probably coming. Callahan's been beat to shit.
Callahan's only beat to shit because he got the scary drink with the chaser.
We should hit him more.
We should hit him.
I really don't like the fact that he's
plumped
got
as well.
3 fucking things that are all
And,
going
yeah,
to come
I'm
due
sure
on
I'll
the
get
same
the drink.
turn.
They're not that consequential, and 2 of them are single target. I'm not
How many
lying.
cards is already? How many cards do you guys all have? How do you have so many
More than
after playing all those cards? How do you have so many?
My action drew
He
3
drew
instead.
3. Yeah.
I had 9 at the end of the turn.
Jesus Christ!
I am down to 7.
Yeah. Boo hoo.
I am playing fair red
The
dragon.
cat chef is concerning me, so we're gonna try and hit her with the Scroll of Inconvenience, and I know he's probably got a counter for that because the cat basically
That's
apparently
a defense stack.
the cat counters freaking everything. So yeah, if you can't block it, you take 3 poor.
It does make sense though, because it's cat.
Yeah.
Pretty soon he's gonna run out of lives.
I don't know.
That's a lot of lives. That's a lot more than 9 lives.
Let's see
I
here.
do not appreciate.
So that was that. These are my cards. And now I drink again. A light ale.
No, you gotta buy a drink first, right?
1. I
Yes.
mean, I'm still. There you go. You're low on them. And then I take 1 alcohol.
Alright.
There's that. Do I have anything that modifies that?
Got some catch strips. Also, that was a big punch. What did the cat lady do to you?
She's baking, and I don't like her. I don't like her cooked goods.
But they're so delicious.
Kind of looking forward to that pie.
Delicious for you, expensive for the rest of us.
I will not be discarding. Let's do what we got.
I mean, it's only probably going to be expensive for one person.
No, I think there's 3 of them in
Don't
there
like
don't they say they make everybody pay?
Each
Yeah.
other player, pick another player. So 2 of them are everybody pays, and 1 of them is targeted.
Alright. Nothing dubious about this business plan. Each other player pays you 1 gold. And I'm going to be using the Ring of Might, add 1 to all numeric effects of an action or sometimes card that I just played. That'll be 2 gold. Please.
Which photographers?
And I get extra points.
You know what?
Hate all of that.
should.
I think I'm gonna negate. I'm gonna negate that item card because it costs me less to do it
You
Then-
know what?
to pay you.
What
Wait,
does the
wait.
card say?
Negate a magic item. Pay gold equal to its cost to the player that
Oh,
played it.
okay. So that's just not going. So nobody has to pay the
Yeah,
extra money.
I saved you. Remember this.
I will.
I did it
You
because
didn't punch the cat in the mouth.
it cost me
But
1
you
gold
did, but
instead
not
of 2.
Everybody does still have to pay me a gold.
Fuck off.
Well, hate all of that.
Oh wait, so I ended up paying 2 anyway.
No, something like
Yes,
that. I suppose. I don't
technically,
know.
You saved them money.
You did.
Congrats.
It means that I'm not going to punch you in the mouth.
Yes.
You have earned favor with the cat lady.
I wasn't gonna punch him in the mouth in the first place because I don't know if you ever touched a fucking poisonous mushroom before. It's generally not a good idea. So I've mostly left him alone.
I've got extra lives. He needs scritches, but not anymore because he saved me money.
Alright, Braden. I think I'm going to buy you a drink. And now I will drink. What the fuck is this?
What
The
is it?
Nectar of Plebus. This giant bee with a tie. I just love him, but also what the fuck?
Oh my god, it's a drink event. Fuck.
Oh god, it is a drink
The
event.
Nectar of Plebus was not the result of a drink event or chaser.
Which
you may
it's not.
split it with another player.
Oh, it's meat.
Nectar of Plebus cannot be affected by any other card that splits a drink.
So how do you split a drink that's got 3 content?
Rounds up. Everybody, you and the person you split it with take 2.
Cato's drinking time.
Alright, okay. Well, let me get my blessed tankard, and I'm gonna add gain 3 fortitude to a drink. It seems like a great time to use that.
So you're adding that to the drink. Does that mean both of you gain 3 health?
It does.
Actually,
Actually, wait, no,
it's just
not.
his.
It's just mine.
Just yours?
Oh.
Okay.
Because you're splitting this drink with me, I'm pretty sure.
It says you're adding the +3 health to a drink. You're splitting the drink. So wouldn't that mean you both get +2 health and +2
It
alcohol?
would actually, yeah, because it is the same drink. So yeah.
And you know what? The bartender thinks you should stop playing with the drinks. Negate a sometimes card that changes the effects on a drink.
This was sometimes hard.
He was literally giving you a full heal
I'm
back to
giving
20.
you health, you bitch.
No, this is funny.
Right
And-
after I smacked him in the face with
I
3.
don't want your poopy drink. Oh, thank you for the marinade. I'm going to ignore a drink.
Back to you, just getting 2.
On the grounds that I hate you. I'm marinating. I don't know why the pie needs a marinade, but don't ask questions.
Looks like a ham.
Well,
Oh,
there's no ham here.
You know what? I
That
have to
comes out
go check the kitchen. Ignore it. Fuck you, Cletus.
you have
Fine,
to
tip and staff while you're there.
God fucking damn it.
You have to check the kitchen. I have to go check the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lie card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cat is scowling at him
Yeah.
because he's just like,
I have to
know
go.
that lie.
Check the kitchen.
That's why I made him tip the staff, because if he's in the kitchen, you might as well tip the...
Fucking rude.
That's fucking hilarious. Did you gain a lie from that?
Yeah.
Sure did.
He's up to 4. He's up to 4
And
life
now I
tokens.
finally get fucked. A clever lawyer has found me. He baffles me with legalese. 3+, discard a sometimes card from your hand. If you can't, reveal your hand. In either case, I lose 2 lives.
Ooh.
I do not have a sometimes card.
What's in your hand, boyo?
Oh my, is that mule cut purse over there? Take control of a round of gambling and take 1 gold from the pot. Gain a lie. Winning hand! Gambling.
Shit.
I fucking win. And now for a rowdy drinking song. Every other player loses 1 fortitude. I lose a lie. I have 2 of those.
Is that an action?
Yes.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Well, don't get in a round of gambling with numbnuts over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, gambling looks like it's off limits for a little while.
Shut up. We should do more gambling.
Yeah.
That is my turn.
Great. Super.
Neat. Good talk.
Yeah, all of that.
God.
All
I got
of that.
my deck apparently has one thing it can kind of do, and that's sort of gambling, and apparently it can't even fucking do that.
I guess I'm gonna go console myself by baking.
Stop it already!
It takes 2 turns and I gain a gold from the inn.
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
Beep,
Shall we
Beep.
move the drink deck?
beep. Now the drink deck's fine.
You have more room? Okay.
I'll be.
For the love of God, stop already.
He will not.
I will not.
That one's passive. He just gets
I
money.
just get money from the inn.
That's about
And
the-
it says Goochies, which makes me happy. And then I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Because I like what's in my hand.
The problem is I can never tell what's actually tactically good in my hand or what's not.
It's whatever you
Aside
decide.
from like
it's
negating
wrong.
shit.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever I decide always winds up
So
being
I've
wrong.
drawn up to 7, so I'm gonna play That's Not Ready Yet. And to get a little vengeance on the bard who is getting his hand smacked by a hammer,
The fuck are you talking about? Nothing happened.
I
I
wanted.
tried to make things happen so hard. And
You
said
knocked my
no.
blessed tankard on the floor. Now it's ruined.
Yeah, it's fine.
It touched the floor. I can't.
Pick another
use it.
player. They
5 seconds.
lose 1 fortitude.
Yeah, take your 1 fortitude.
He's smacking him with a spoon.
No, not ready yet.
Oh, and it is in fact even the bard. Fucking
Yeah,
appropriate.
that's why you got it. Because it was funny.
You know what? That's fair. Carry on.
I would say you look thirsty, but you have enough in your.
God damn it! Give something to PJ and leave.
No.
I feel like I have been tactically the most ineffective this entire game, and the bulk of the power level is sitting on that side
Oh
of the table.
no!
You've been getting your teeth kicked in for like fucking no reason.
Mostly by me.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Being ineffective is kind of effective.
Saga's best vintage.
If you're ineffective,
Yeah.
you don't have a. Oh Jesus, that's.
You haven't been taking.
That's not that bad. Oh, it was with the.
I haven't been taking
And it's
hits.
with the pucker up one, so I have to bin a card again.
I haven't been taking hits. The
That
problem is I haven't
works.
been taking hits, which means this game where our
Been the
our
spinning
table
hand.
just kind of like when we play
I'm
this
gonna
game.
take 3 booze.
Just because you don't want to do gambling at all now.
Yeah, well, nobody wants. We've seen what his hands got. Nobody wants to deal with that right now. Not even me.
And that's after 2 rounds of gambling. I haven't drawn any new gambling cards in a while.
Yeah, and this is my deck's supposed to be good about gambling.
Okay.
Nope.
So,
Here we go.
what is the
Things
item?
for sale.
Yeah.
First thing. Well, do you want me to read all 3 again? I mean, 2 of them are the same as before. Draw 3 cards from your character deck. It's an anytime card
Okay.
for 1 gold. 1 gold. Sometimes card, reduce the alcohol content of drink by 1.
Okay.
And then the really good new one that came up was the Scrying Speckles for 1 gold. It's sometimes card. You may play this card during your action phase. Look at the top card of your enemy pile, and you may
Oh,
either put it
yes.
back on the top or the bottom.
That's the one that you pick your
So
drinks.
first, we're bidding on 3 cards from your character deck.
Okay.
Draw 3 cards. All right. And show. Everybody wants it. Who doesn't have? Oh, and nobody has anything.
Man.
Sell it to PJ.
I don't like that.
I do.
Sorry.
I'm the only one that has been kicking his teeth in because he's been getting his teeth kicked in bad enough, and I'm just sitting there going, I have nothing I can
kicked
do.
his teeth in. I retaliated on a 2 for 1.
You're
I've been
both
problem.
technically correct. We are yet to see the power that his deck has.
Yeah, I'm very fucking.
I know what power your guys' decks have.
Hmm.
Okay. Number 2. You can also bid on this if you want.
I
You just want
do
to
not. I've got.
reduce the alcohol content of a drink by 1. This one is move it to the bottom or top. Alright, turn them over. Alright, there you
Empty. Yeah, I'm not bidding on either of these.
go. And are you going to bid on this one? Okay.
Then I might. Ooh.
That doesn't matter. He doesn't have a magic item card.
Oh,
So I
right.
have to
You
sell
have
it
to
to
You have to sell to him.
Alright. And I'll draw those in a minute. I get 4 cards.
Jesus Christ.
Good. That's not bad.
I have a feeling like the old man is going to wind up doing his best to protect the guy who gives him mushrooms.
It's solid choice.
No wonder he's gone crazy. The silly Simon dude, the silly Simon artificer.
That's. I understand. That's rough. Also, we got a hydrate and a stretchy.
Ooh, wonderful. Ooh.
I was trying to adopt a cat. You may have it. Oh,
Oh,
the person.
I
Oh,
need to
that.
get water.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, if the person passed and wasn't discovered for 2 weeks, it's basically.
Yep, that's
Like, I
yeah.
get it.
Dogs largely won't do that, but cats will. Because
Yeah, but also
cats don't care.
holy shit.
Yeah, cats.
Mhm.
That's still.
That's still pretty traumatic.
Yeah. That sucks to hear.
Yeah. That's got it. That next trick probably showed up on camera. Or on my
Probably.
Okay.
yeah. It's
What now?
kitty story in chat.
Is it
It is a bad
It's pretty sad kitty story. Yeah.
all-
That's for the best.
I'm going to do gambling. I'm in.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either because he's got so much freaking control right now over a gambling game, and I have no way of backing out. So I guess I'm anteing.
Alright, sure. Why not?
And we'll wait and see if he does. I'm just getting ready to buy your pie.
Or attempting to. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta live long enough to get to that.
Yeah, you're running kind of low on money, same as I am.
Uh-huh.
You'll be fine.
The only reason I'm not going to probably die is because I'm going to recoup some money when all this goes off. But yeah,
Congratulations, I have no way of
I
recouping
initiated
money
a round of gambling.
Oh, cool.
nobody has bailed.
because nobody has been able to bail. I think you burned all of your bail cards
Are
earlier
you
on.
anteing in, or are you avoiding it?
Question is, does he have a card available to avoid it?
Okay, your
We
turn.
know he doesn't.
Are you passing?
I
We've
pass.
seen his hand.
Are you taking control or are you passing?
Oh my, is that a cut purse over there? Take control of the round of gambling. Take one gold from the pot.
This
I
fucking
also
Bart.
have a lot.
I'm going to pass.
I will play. Yep, I'll play Winning Hand. Take control of a round of gambling. The next card to take control must be a cheating card.
Pass.
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 Enjoy!
Money! Needed money, it was getting low. Alright.
Fuck off!
Yeah, also fuck off.
I have no problem with this. I don't know why this side.
Just for chat's reference, I'm down to 6. I started with 10. I haven't won a single freaking thing. And I have,
5 gold.
and I think this deck's only way of actually getting gold is by gambling. But if you can't gamble, you don't get nothing.
Alright, so now I buy a drink.
Yes.
And I take a drink.
You do take a drink.
Oh, it was only a dark ale. 1.
No.
Tuesdays.
That's about as good as I was going to get away with it.
Gonna say the drink deck is now being nicer to you after literally taking one of your favorites.
I've still got a much shorter gap than everyone else. One bad drink and this is done.
Well, the good news is the worst chaser is out of the deck until we have to rebuy.
I will
drinks.
refill the magic item cards because that may spur you guys to decide, and they should come up in order, which would have been like this. Okay. The next one that will be for sale is the Pipe of Inspiration. This is a sometimes card. You may play this card during your turn before you discard and draw. Your hand size is increased by 2 for this turn. That costs 1.
That's nice.
The Blowgun of Usefulness. It is an anytime card. Pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude.
Love that.
The times it's not a magic item. That is literally just a blowgun with a dart.
Yep.
Literally just a fuck you.
And the Time Stop Watch, which is an action card. It costs 2 gold. Your turn ends. Do not order drinks or drink.
That can also be very strong.
Yeah. If you
I'm-
just need to buy one more turn, like
That
you
will
other
happen.
guys on death's door, you're just like, nah, man,
Yeah.
you
I'm
go.
gonna discard this card that I've held in my hand for fucking since the start of the game. Ignore an action sometimes or anytime card that affects my fortitude or alcohol contents. It's basically doesn't fucking do shit for drinks at all. I'm gonna draw 1 card.
My advice would be if you have multiple action cards,
I'm gonna
in
play
your
that.
hand, you could discard them and draw them.
He's drawing 3 cards.
Unless they're gambling.
Shadow traps get low
A little bit.
in a good way.
I was gonna say, that'd
Give
be
me
pretty
more
good.
money.
What if instead I don't give you money
Hey,
and you pay me for delicious treats? I've been slaving away in this kitchen on these Treatos
I mean,
for my hungry humans.
No. No.
is there catnip in that?
No.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Would like to know.
Unfortunately, it's a Yeetster family recipe, so I won't be sharing it with you.
You have a lot of gold too. I don't know if I like that.
Is there a limit to the amount of amount of cards you can have in your hand at the end of a turn?
Nope. Keep as many as you want. It's creepy because he doesn't have eyes, or does he? I
Might as well
if those are
try
all
it
eyes
yet
or
again.
or if he just
Old
has
man's
them.
terrible at it, but
Take it.
right, gambling, I'm in.
Ooh.
All right.
Avoid.
All right, Nate, you're up.
Winning hand.
That's
Fuck.
we knew he had it.
You got
We literally knew he had it.
I will play a cheating card.
Yeah, give him a
Thank
moment.
God.
Take control of a round of gambling. In addition, pick another player and force them to leave the round of gambling and pay 2 gold.
You want to pay 2
That's
gold to tell
fucking
somebody to
expensive.
fuck off?
That's a net 1 plus gold from me. He wouldn't have initiated it though. Didn't have something to take control of the round of gambling.
But it's probably not a winning hand.
Well, I'm already in control of it.
I understand.
I need to kick somebody out.
I understand that too.
I can't remember how many gambling cards he had.
I can, but I'm
But
not
I think
telling
it was
you.
at least. I think it was at least 3. So he's got to have another one.
Who, Nate?
Yeah.
He had 3. Apparently, 2 of them were winning hands that can only be countered by cheating cards, which apparently the old man's too crazy to know how to cheat.
This is fine. Don't worry about it.
And he's clearly terrible at gambling, because I'm down half of my money now.
I'm gonna kick you out because I don't need you getting any more money. Not you. Him.
Fucking hilarious. I had no game.
He's played old.
It's alright.
All right. BJ, you want to take back control of the round?
I raise, take control of a round of gambling. Each player, including me, must ante again.
Chose wrong.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Winning hand.
Nice.
Addo doesn't want to go broke. Addo is down to the last 3 coins. Does not like.
Out.
I'm out. Take your money.
Fucking devastate.
This deck sucks.
Well, the good news is we'll almost certainly have time for a second game and you can swap it.
This character is fucking terrible.
My money seems so low, but I actually have 10.
Yeah, you shut the hell up.
You're up to 10.
I'm looking at PJ over there with his 4 while you're complaining about being at your starting goal.
Oh, cool. Another chaser.
So even if
Coffee, it doesn't matter.
if I
Now
would
it cancels out.
he wouldn't have raised, but you still would have had the winning hand.
Correct. So he still would have taken the gold. I'm done. Go ahead.
I'm going to start by discarding 2 copies of And Now a Rowdy Drinking Song. I'm just going to fully draw a new hand.
Oh, more gambling cards.
B.
What's your other card do? Is that
He
it?
he discarded 2 copies of the same.
No, I was looking at the magic.
Oh,
It's
that?
the
It's the one that
Mid-drink
lets
one.
me play the interaction phase, let the top card of your drink be piled, and put it on the top of the bottom. Alright, let's see what the
Super
fuck is
handy.
going.
It is.
excuse me. Ugh. That
How are you so healthy?
right? Somebody
Come on, don't worry
needs to
about it.
punch
I'm
him
worried about
right in the dick.
So this is what it feels like to be old and senile. You
Just
literally,
imagine, that man lives it every day.
you literally can't do anything to basically anybody. You can't you can't win at gambling.
Preach.
You just
Preach.
have all the younger people take your freaking money, and then you get kicked out because you're poor.
I'm not even people. Wait, neither are you.
What?
He's an elf. You're the only people. Everybody else is a monster.
I have a coven of crazy cat ladies who will adopt me at the drop of a hat. I'll be fine.
That's fair.
A coven. Yeah, it rhymes with other. Because I'm a baker.
A cat that also bakes would be a handy addition.
Well, it wouldn't be at boss.
Right. They tip things over.
No hands, just boss.
He's got fingers.
What fingers?
Fingers. He's got fingers.
They're finger paws.
It sure is.
Except for the feet. The feet are pop-offs.
Yeah.
So I am going to use the scrying spectacles to look at my stuff.
Is it good or is it bad? He doesn't
We'll
have to
find
tell us.
out whether it goes to the
Right,
top or the
It
bottom.
goes right back.
to the
He put it
top.
right back to the top,
to
so he must not care about it too much.
And then, help me check if these potions are safe. -2 fortitude.
I got something for that. Ignore an action sometimes or anytime card that affects your fortitude.
Got him.
Is that a sometimes card?
It is a sometimes card.
I don't think so. Negate it sometimes.
For the record, everybody has I don't.
Does that
It can only be.
count as affecting my fortitude again?
Nope. Sure doesn't.
Then I cannot counter that. I take 2 fortitude.
Wonderful. And then,
You could play another card to deal with the original card if you.
Well, okay.
You can do that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't cancel I don't. So.
The exact same thing.
Oh.
you know what? Fair fucking enough.
All right.
I have no response to this.
Fine.
Alright. I will get a drink for. Let's go with Braden.
Marinade.
Braden.
And then I will drink my protein shake and get me a little bit of fortitude
I'm
back.
gonna add 3 alcohol content to that.
Boozy protein shake.
Fucking apparently.
Delicious.
And he's
I'm getting so fucked
that
and so
bitch with some
drunk.
form of nail.
I did. Oh, he slapped a sticker on it.
It's better with stickers.
I love your character so much.
Oh, God.
Alright, you're up, Braden.
Well, I'm gonna draw 3 cards. I don't think I have anything I want to do. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah. Oh, good. It's just what I want. Also, all my food.
Oh, come and do.
Oh, joy.
It's the find out times.
Sure fucking is.
All right. So each other player is gonna pay me a gold.
What do we get out of it?
Nothing.
Not a goddamn
You
thing.
get a fancy cake.
We get delicious cake. What?
Delicious cake.
We get to eat shit and die.
We get to eat cake and die.
Yes.
Shit.
The cake is not a lie in this kitchen.
Oh, cake tastes kind of bitter and salty.
Oh, well,
Like
let me
defeat.
help you out with that. With the Yeatster family pie.
I
You
don't-
have to pay me again, but you get a fortitude out of the deal.
Oh, joy.
Oh, look, I'm back up to where I was at.
This is bad.
Yeah, it fucking is.
And then I have these boozy cupcakes for the
God
bar
damn it.
because I know he's thirsty.
I get a
Oh, I got a
fortitude
fortitude
and
back.
2 fucking alcohol.
I'm
Jesus.
not even enough of a threat to get fucking beat on by anybody.
You're full health.
Yeah, but
I can't do
get
anything!
voted out.
I literally have not been able to do anything!
There's nothing but power in the bottom half of that deck. It's a
At this
bad
point,
shuffle.
I extremely
It's just
doubt
gonna
it.
be leg to face, leg to face, leg to face.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna chip away at everybody at 1 hit point around. Yeah, it's gonna get me
I
real
forgot-
far
I forgot
with
to
2
take
gold
the
left.
consequences.
Oh,
I'm
well,
sure you want me to get punched in the face more.
I do. I do love that for everybody.
I
But
need some of that
especially
money
me.
back.
The wealthy dowager. Gain 1 gold from the inn and also more lies.
Oh, you're gonna find out so hard.
I am. I'm gonna.
How many
find
lives
it
do you
so
have?
high.
Jesus. My new food for the turn is bacon and eggs. Takes 2 turns to cook, lets me draw 2 cards from my character deck, then start a new.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I mean, I'll see it in 2 turns. Yeah, may not matter.
Because we'll all be dead.
May. Mostly you, but hopefully.
Plus, you're looking at the wrong thing for me.
I have no action cards.
1 piss poor round of gambling and I'm out.
You have no action cards?
Yes.
Out of action cards.
That's terrifying.
So I am going to.
It's fucking terrible.
I have this. Actually,
I'm not a threat.
yeah. Let the old man be. You 2 are gonna gamble him out of the.
I don't.
I just wanted to make sure that he didn't leave hungry.
All right.
Where's that one that draws somebody back
Here we
into
go.
it?
Well, I have to deal with
Okay.
this first.
I'm gonna set that one aside because that's the
I have
only
found
unique thing that we've
full
seen
whiskey.
so far.
It is good for 2 booze distilled in the corner weave from eating corn, not person corn.
And are you going to
I
use
don't-
your magic item?
Yes. So it's gonna be 1 instead of
From eating corn?
drinking corn.
It's not drinking corn.
Going to hand that back to you. Take my booze.
Everybody ready to spend?
Yeah. Yes, actually.
First
Hey,
card.
guess what? I'm not bidding on anything.
Are you sure? I have one that costs 2. Pipes of Inspiration. It's a sometimes card. Play this before your turn or play this card during your turn before you discard and draw. Your hand size is increased by 2. Per turn.
Okay.
Then we've got the Blowgun of Usefulness. It's an anytime card that costs Fortitude for 1 gold. And we've got the 2 gold action card, the Time Stopwatch. Your turn ends. Do not order drinks or drink. First card, Pipes of Inspiration for 1 gold.
Okay.
I'm not bidding on anything.
Go ahead.
I'll flat out tell you that right now. None
Both
of these
want.
interest me, and I don't have the money.
Both one.
I'm trying to figure out how I can dig myself out of a kaku hole that this deck starts in.
Yeah, I'm real curious what that deck's goal is because we've seen what the other 3 do.
It has one unique card that apparently does not exist in anything, and it's literally just like, oh no, I'm out of this game. Like, no, you're playing, staying in.
Braden.
That's all it does.
We'll remember this.
And it's
Give
clearly
me
not a
nice.
gambling deck.
I think.
He's not bidding.
Nope.
You want either of these.
What's the middle one?
Middle one costs 1 gold, and you just anytime it's an anytime card, you just do a 42 damage. This one you just skip
Fuck it,
turn.
I'll take that.
The 1 gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't figure anybody was gonna buy this one until it got closer to the end.
I mean, it depends on whether you want to. You gotta play chicken.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wait, it goes in this one. They're real expensive coming up. Okay,
Oh damn!
I
That's a
have-
3.
I have 1 card left.
Do I even
You know
want
what? I'm just gonna read these because why not? The glass half empty. It's a sometimes card. Split a drink you were about to drink in half. You take half the drink effects rounded down.
Ooh.
The other half of the drink does not go to another player.
Reveal the drink first.
Yeah.
Fancy.
What's the 3-drop?
The 3-drop is a sometimes card. Wand of Negation. Negate a sometimes or anytime card.
Oh fuck!
And then
And then yeah, your wares are terrifying.
I draw 6.
Yeah, you do. Try not to die.
All right. What do we got here?
That's extremely hard for the old man.
I mean,
He's a punching bag that just
in
shells out
fairness,
money.
You're not a punching bag. You're an ATM.
Yeah, that's worse. You want to know why? Because your money health bar is only 10, and if you can't regenerate it or you can't build it up, you're just fucked.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm very aware of that.
The health and the drinks go further than cash in this game.
Mm,
The easiest way to knock people out in this, I feel, is
it's very character dependent.
Gambling. I'm in. Sorry.
Aw,
Sorry.
you're not sorry.
A little bit.
No, you're not.
A little bit.
Hold on.
I needed money.
No, you didn't.
Fuck off. I don't want to hear it.
What are you complaining about, moneybags?
Yeah.
I have empathy for the old man.
I
You
need
like to
money to
dote
buy
on
your
No, you
fucking
don't.
eggs.
I'm doting on him with my delicious foods.
Got anything?
Yeah, I'll take control of the round, because it's literally the only fucking thing I could goddamn do.
That's curious.
I'll take control.
There's,
Pass. I don't have any more cards.
What's that one?
Let's just take
it's
control
just
of the
a
round.
gambling.
Oh, okay. Sleight of hand, me. I take control of the round.
I am going to play.
Are you reacting or are you playing?
You know what? Never mind.
Interesting.
And let it stand. Okay.
Did you get
Nate's-
a life for that?
Nate's
Well, no.
currently in
Yes,
one.
Nate's in charge. I am deciding whether I am playing. Callahan looked like he had a reaction card, but
I literally have nothing left in my hand to play. That was my only gambling card.
Callahan losing money is funny to me, so I'm gonna let that. Jesus Christ.
Pass. It's all yours.
Well,
Well,
no, he's gonna play.
I was gonna say, I have cards to play. I I'm gonna play. I'm sorry, PJ. I'm gonna raise. Oh, shit.
I'm out.
I'm not till the end of the round.
I'm out.
And I pass.
Pass.
Okay.
That did not work well.
No, it did not.
Please continue to give the cat lady your money.
Speaking of which, let's try that again. You may play this card immediately after another player wins a round of gambling. Start a round of gambling, your ante comes from you.
Okay.
Uh-oh!
I'll give you a chance to win it back.
Oh, wait, is this... Okay.
Yeah, it's the second round of
I'm just
gambling.
fucked.
Got cards to play?
I'll raise. Worked out last time. The aggressive gambling strategy is paying off for the cow.
I got nothing. I'm fucking out.
Feed the cow!
I think we're fucked. Jeez. Yeah, we're
Okay, I've got...
Well, on that axis, you can still easily punch me out of the inn.
fucked. That is the goal at this point.
You will
That's-
never bankrupt the cat now. Because you just both decided to give the cat your money.
The cat has just avoided gambling thus far and been really fucking good
I'm
at
gonna
it.
be honest, I was gonna play this card, but I saw him fiddling with his cards,
Well.
and I was like, oh, he's got cards to play, so this does me no good. Anyway,
Hmm.
so that was my action.
Yep.
I buy a drink,
He looks thirsty.
you take that.
I tried.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gambling cards were all towards the bottom of
Oh
the deck.
my god, you are a gambling deck, you were just unlucky.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that sounds
I
right.
hate gambling decks. If I would have known, if I would have looked at the cards ahead of time, I would have been like, I'm not playing this.
Shall I just hand you Sigmar Ice?
So
I'm
there's,
going to take my
so there's, what is it? 1, 2, 3,
has
4,
a chase.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Okay.
10,
but I don't
11.
have anything in the drink me pile. Does that
12,
mean that I draw from
13,
the top of the drink
14.
deck?
Ready?
I drew a card with a chaser with nothing left in my
Then
deck.
you just drink that.
15 cards out of
So
40
you are a heavy gambling deck.
is gambling.
Because the normal is 10. So 15 means you are a heavy gambler.
But it's not just that. There's you avoid you reduce alcohol content that you take. You can punish other people when they punch you. You can avoid paying money altogether just by yanking it from the fucking
So
from
you just
there.
got horrendous
And then
gambling.
you can oh, sorry. 16 cards, 17 cards. There's 17 cards of gambling in this dude's deck.
You are one
You
of the
can-
heaviest gambling decks I've seen.
You ignore two. There's two things for ignoring drinks. I think everybody gets those.
Yeah.
You can avoid one drink. You can start a round of drinking. You can pick somebody to take 2 fortitude. You can pick a player, have them pay 2 gold at the end. If you're drinking, you can just drop your alcohol content by 2. And then the catch is, you know how everybody gets that one thing that's like, I don't think so?
Mhm.
There's exactly 1 in this deck.
Yeah, everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one. I think there's one deck that gets 2.
There is one deck that gives you 2. There might be a handful that give you 2, but
Lose 2 fortitude. So there's
so you're basically
there's-
average attack,
there's
average defense.
3 -2s to somebody's fort. Sorry, there's 4 -2s to somebody's health.
You're very average attack, very average defense, and super turbo heavy gambling. And yeah, I don't think I've seen a deck that has 17 dedicated gambling cards, other than maybe 3. And that's
why
Red Dragon in Tomb's fault. Who not only gambles like a crazy person, but also just takes your money for fun because it's all the best parts of what he's doing and all the best parts of what he should have been doing, and it just punches you in the mouth. This one might be a contender for top game.
So I have.
Imagine being in one game,
Ducks.
both of them.
Wrong. No.
And that's after I shuffled it.
That's
14 of these fucking cards wound up at the bottom of the deck.
So I have the Stone of Truth. You want to play this card during your turn, pick another player and look at their hand. Braden, can I see your hand?
say no. Well, I mean, I'm gonna say no, but I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, okay.
Good.
He's vibing. Don't punch the cat.
Don't punch the catto that's full of money.
Ah, this is
Yeah,
very fucking annoying.
the cat is a defense deck.
Oh yeah,
Very obviously.
the cat is built to sit around and not.
Which is good. Like, you
Yeah.
want a defense deck for a deck that literally
He has
takes multiple turns to spin.
25 gold.
2 cheating cards. That's all he's got.
That's
You're
still
the regular
pretty good. Not every.
gambler. I'm
Some
definitely
decks don't have any, PJ. Sigmar has 0 cheating.
I haven't had any cheating cards.
2 winning hands.
Actually, I did.
4 gambling. 3
So
winning
my
hands.
action-
5
that's my
gambling. I'm
turn.
in.
There's 2 for it.
2 raises.
I appreciate that, but I'll do it out of annoyance.
No, just use it.
No, let's see what he's got.
At any time.
No, let's see what he's got.
No, I already took it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blowgun of usefulness. Who's another?
It is a useful logo.
All right. Let's see if the drinks fuck me.
If that doesn't help, I
Brett
will.
Ale.
Oh,
Ow.
one with that. That's a 4.
Yeah.
That's a find out
What can I
grade.
do?
At least it wasn't your chaser.
I can
Yeah, it's
do-
worse when those things with chaser.
I can do not much with this, but I can playing with drinks. Reduce the alcohol content of a drink by 2.
Some-
Wait,
Nose off,
wait,
man.
wait.
Waiting.
The bartender thinks you should stop playing with drinks.
Son of a bitch.
We're playing with those.
Okay, and now I have maximum lives.
Holy shit.
I bet the card goes off.
Son of a bitch.
What'd you find?
A gullible bar patron. Gain 1 alcohol.
That's not bad.
That's not good
Did you
for
only lose
him.
1 lie?
I do lose exactly 1 life.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was a weak card, so the comeuppance are directly related to the number of lives.
Well, anyway, I'm just gonna sneak a little paste. I'm going to get rid of these delicious blue things,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna gain 2 gold.
Clever. Are you going to play this card?
It's not my turn, but I'm looking to see if I have anything else to dump on the end of this turn. No, so yes, now I will play that. I think I'm gonna want it.
It's gonna get a hand size of 9.
I'm pretty sure nobody wants to gamble with
Oh,
it.
also,
What?
giving you a drink.
Oh.
Forgot to do that step.
No, it's fine. I needed one.
So
If it wasn't you, it was gonna be him. Nobody gets away with nut drink.
I'm working on the bacon and eggs, and we are going to get
Or bacon.
alphabet soup. It'll be ready next turn and cost me 1, and
yummy.
it'll make 1 alcohol content go away.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
It's less terrifying than
it
some
says
other-
yummy.
It does.
And then I'm gonna draw 6 cards.
Yeah. Drawing 6 cards is scary.
A little
I
bit.
don't know what's in
A
there.
little bit.
Alright.
I have a feeling Braden's gonna buy my 3 gold card.
Well, like,
I am a balloon.
I wish I could buy my own magic items.
Interesting. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play an action card. The friends are the cookies we made along the way. Add a spoon counter to a food in front of you. If it's your action phase, you may play another action this phase. So I'm going to finish my bacon and eggs.
right.
I'm going to draw 2 cards from my character deck. And,
Fuck.
and then I'm going to start a new food.
We should have beaten the cat to death a while.
I did warn. I mean, everybody is slower now.
I found some cat food.
That's
Pick a
it?
player, they lose a fortitude. It's ready next turn.
Cat food.
Yeah, okay.
I found cat food.
Is it literally just a can?
Yes.
And somebody loses fortitude.
Uh huh.
Just a can.
It's
So-
just a can because it's cat food. And then the secret ingredient is friendship. Start a new food, then draw 3 cards from your character. I cannot believe they gave me 2. That's bullshit.
I never encountered any of the cards that let me start a sale in the middle of my hand.
Charcuterie plate.
They're in here because
Yeah.
there were rules
3
for it.
turns to prep. pick another player. They drink the top drink from the drinking cup. And then, do I have anything else? So I will buy a drink for the thirstiest bard I know.
Please stop.
No, you keep punching
Threatened by me.
You keep punching me in the mouth. I'm assuming the drink deck is just going to accidentally kill you.
That or
Not
not
on a
money.
And then I'm going to drink this drink. Oh boy, corn whiskey with a chaser.
Boy.
Ooh, Hookah's Challenge drink event. Reveal 2 drinks with possible chasers from the drink deck. If you reveal a drink event as one of the drinks, discard it and reveal again. Drink the drink with the higher alcohol content. Each other player drinks a copy of the other drink. If the drinks have the same alcohol content, I get to choose which one to drink.
Well, we do have exactly 2 cards left in the drink.
It's
deck.
an event or?
It's an event, yes.
No, it's being an event. No, I played them both. Ugh.
Okay.
Start
I
these up here.
am going to play, not now, I'm plating. Ignore an event. Complete a food in front of you as though you added sufficient spoon counters.
Now I'm seating.
So I am going to finish the charcuterie plate, and I'm going to make sure Nathan has these lovely
mouth.
thirsty time. No, the event is still going off, I'm just ignoring it.
Okay, what do we got here?
So does that mean that I get a drink or just Nathan?
Well, he's getting the top drink of his deck, and then you both are dealing with the event after he's done with that.
So, I have Susan's Black Eye.
I'll take. Are these new drinks to be drunk?
These are what is coming. And one of them's a drink event, so we're gonna have to So
I got.
deal with his thing first, and everybody has to pay a gold to the inn because we're buying a new drink deck.
Oh, forgot about
Well, so, Susan's Black Eye. Gives me 2 alcohol, which I've accounted for, and it counts as an anytime card, which I will use immediately with the effect, pick another player, they lose 1 fortitude. Congrats, Cato, you'll get drunk.
that. A little.
I'm losing a fortitude,
You are losing a fortitude.
and I am going to reduce the alcohol content of this drink by 2, so I'm better prepared to take that punch in the mouth. Boy does not need a punch in the mouth.
You need so many punches in the mouth.
No! Stop it!
Who? Does the event still happen?
The event is still happening. We
Yep.
need another drink for it because we have to compare which is higher. Discarded. Well, now I'm sad I avoided the drink event because people are going to get coffee, which means you have to be sad.
So you
So you both
Oh.
heal a...
A booze?
Yeah, because I have to drink the higher one.
Nice.
For the booze. That makes me sad.
Who's the blue guy? The new bartender?
Assuming the new bartender? It's not Sigmar. So I'm assuming the new bartender. Okay, well, that was a whole bunch of chicanery that just happened.
sure fucking was.
And with that, I believe I am done.
I'm gonna discard my anti-cheat sometimes card. So I'm gonna keep these. Oh wait, what am I doing?
Yeah, you gotta deal with this first.
Yeah. Store's open. We've got the glass half empty, which is gonna allow you to.
Have a drink. Round it down.
You're right. We've got the sometimes card that negates a sometimes or anytime card.
Mm-hmm.
And negating an anytime card is kind of cool. And then we've just got the one that just stops your turn and you don't
Right.
order drinks you're drinking. But you can still draw your hand up. So
You know what, Braden, you just pick your favorite.
Oh, you're not bidding?
I'm not bidding.
how much money am I getting? Yay! I needed money.
I don't mind paying you money because I think you could still be punched.
Oh, I'm full of mouth punching capabilities. All right, I get 5.
You.
Meh.
This deck is ridiculous. The secret ingredient is always cat. Just a little bit. You don't want to eat the whole can, it'll make you sick. But if you press it into letters, it makes really good alphabet soup.
Sure, we'll go with that.
It says it's yummy. It says so right there.
I am.
The soup wouldn't lie to you.
Yes,
Not my soup. I didn't raise it that way.
no soup is the most heinous of lies. It learned from the best liar of all, you lying about cooking food for your good friends. And
I did cook food for my good friend.
We are not your good friends. You have made us enemies.
Careful,
We're taking
platinum
all
is
of our-
heavy. Pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude. Pay 2 gold. They lose 4 gold, 4 fortitude instead.
Holy fuck.
Jesus. Okay.
I dropped a big chunk of platinum on your Tootsie.
Yeah, that was smart, because you know I would have just done it.
Actually. Mortimer's not here right now. Ignore an action sometimes or anytime card that affects your fortitude, alcohol content, or
It does that, but I still spent it.
No, it doesn't. I need him to take that full.
fuck. Yeah, no.
That's paying off already.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Did you just spend a total of 7 gold to knock him down 4 hit points?
I spent a total
He spent
of
3
3
and I
and he
spent
spent 2.
7
to
with
punch
three.
him in the mouth for 4.
Oh, exercise.
Feeling the exercise, freedom.
Yeah.
No exercise.
Your grip
It's my fate.
I would appreciate that, Tribbles, because I got fucking
And that
punched
2
in
gold
the
taunted
gonads
me.
this game.
That
I'm
2
trying to
I
get
got
you back
absolutely hosed. It's 9:15. We're not going to have enough time for another round.
Oh, really?
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Damn. These decks are pretty involved.
Yeah.
Yours are. This
All
one
right.
ain't.
Yours should have been. Yours is. It's just that all of the very involved cards were buried at the fucking bottom.
I got a Ghoulbuster Echo Chiller drink. It's a juice box.
It's a high C ecto.
It is. I gain a fortitude and I draw a card from my deck.
Fuck off.
You know
with
what?
that.
Fair enough.
I had to get a good one eventually.
I don't hear that. I'm gonna get punched in the back. My only hope at this point is that his lies catch up with him and kill him.
It's distinctly possible. I don't think we have. Highest this has gotten is 4. I'm sure they've got at least a 6 of it.
I'm real curious.
Got.
I don't think they
Maximum
expected it to
5
wind
gold.
up going up to 6 because when your consequences come home, you lose lie tokens, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes it depends on the consequence. Sometimes you actually get nice things. You actually, I'm pretty sure one of those actually gave me more lives.
I'm all done.
Never mind. I hope his consequences come home and
Oh,
fuck him.
wait,
Oh, brother.
I bought a drink for you.
Yes.
That's right. So we're fine.
All right.
If we can get him out of the game, then it can just be the 2 of us, and it's actually going to be a pretty interesting fight. 'Cause one will die to gold, and one will die to mouth punches.
But you can avoid everything that I do, and I must sell you shit.
I mean, in fairness, selling me shit is why he's down as close to death as he is.
That was an apt time to use that.
I was pretty happy about it. Like, it's just like, oh, I wasn't expecting to use this so soon. I was expecting to use it on something pointed at me.
Right.
Toad of Truth! Right in your hand, if you would.
Fun. It's not a
yeah,
fun
exactly.
hand. It's a handful of love.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm. I don't like it. I'm gonna have to stop looking at my kitchen ingredients. I need those for cooking. Yeah, this is the first defensive deck in a while I've seen that's this strong.
Well, I don't have much else to do, so how about you help me check if these potions are safe?
And how will I do that?
It's funny because he's paying the drunk to drink them.
Yes.
What am I doing?
can't pay me to drink them. I'm unconscious.
losing
Actually, no,
people
I'm not
are doing
unconscious. I
less
got kicked
than
out because I have no more gold.
I see. You're back. I'll check the kitchen.
Good news, Killy.
I'm gonna be drawing cards.
Yeah, I know. Anything you could do? Well, fuck.
No, I got nothing.
Well, the fact that he didn't have anything to stop you countering his thing means he was not somewhere to back up.
No.
Well, that's all I got to do.
You get to buy a drink and you
I
get
sure
to take
do.
a drink.
You get a drink. Let's see what
I
my
do
drink
need some more
is.
marinade.
Oh boy, the Murder Dome Punch with a Chaser. Oh god. Captain Domino drink, the most audacious drink on the menu. Okay, I'm pretty sure that straight fucking kills my ass.
And I'm pretty sure it. Holy fuck!
Yeah,
Is that
it's
a
a
4?
That is a total modifier of 6.
Jesus.
That's gonna drop him in
That
that
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fucking down.
He's sloshed. Okay. Good talk.
I have, let's see.
Holy shit.
Didn't fuck all I can do anything about this, so
What was left in your lie deck?
I'm curious, actually.
drink the top drink from the drink deck. It's a 4-up and get
That is a get
It's like
fucked.
2.
Yes.
Yep. Order. Oh god. Oh. Angry adventuring partners order 3 drinks.
Holy shit.
Royal Law Enforcer lose a fortitude, but that also gives back 3 lives. Forward heist partner lose 1 fortitude, gives back 2. And a nervous real estate agent pay 1 gold to be in. So yeah, the worst one was in fact
Drinking from the top drink at the drink
The
deck.
stuff that came up early.
yeah
The stuff that didn't go.
and the
The
highest
stuff that
cost
came up
is
early that didn't
5.
go off.
The highest cost is 5, which is a Royal Law Enforcer.
Okay, and I think the rules say that I get the rest of the gold.
Half
No,
goes
they
to
in
the
fact
end.
don't.
Congrats, you each get.
Do we do?
We do. We get to split what's left. Alright. Well,
I was not aware of that rule.
Yep.
Is that new for the Adventure Is Nigh thing?
no.
Or is that just something we've never played with before?
It's almost never come up.
What, where somebody gets drunk, or gets blackout
Knocked out
drunk?
without
Because
money.
they usually end up knocked out and with no money. This happens.
Or they just get kicked out of the inn because they have no money.
Alright, so I have to start my turn first. So
Okay, usually people get kicked out of the inn because they have no money.
I will be preparing this
Yeah,
cat
right.
food and I will be preparing this alphabet soup. So you lose a fortitude from the cat food.
1.
It's gourmet.
I don't think I.
It's a whole 1.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that. That's about as light a card as I'm gonna get.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I will use this alphabet soup and I will lose.
Okay.
He's also got 9
Let's go
things that can
shopping,
help
Braden. Do you wanna
prevent,
buy anything?
avoid,
It's not
force,
your turn.
or lessen
I
the
don't
impacts
want
he
it
drinks
to
on
be your
himself.
turn.
Well, you don't get a choice in that matter.
Damn it.
I'm gonna discard 4 cards I don't want.
Jeez.
And I'm gonna draw back up to 7.
What were they? Anything cute?
3 gambling and an action that hits you for 1 fortitude.
I had a bunch of gambling I wanted to throw at him, but he had enough to counter me.
Yeah, I had 3 gambling cards.
At that point, it would have just been beating it stuff. Because I was wrong.
Oh,
Mine was
and
all
I
at
have
the
to
bottom of
prepare
my
a new
deck,
food.
where it did me
No
absolutely no
food.
fucking
Ooh,
good at all.
chocolate croissant.
That's where my best
Next
offense
turn, I will gain 1
Little
fortitude.
chuppies.
Nice. Okay. What do we got? Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Okay. What do we got?
What do you got?
A bunch of bullshit. is
Oh
what I
my.
got.
Oh my god.
8.
That is, in fact, a bunch of bullshit.
So I'm
And
gonna
multiple
play Action Surge.
Oh.
Pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude. Draw a card from your character deck. If it's your action phase, you may play another action this phase.
I'm gonna play.
Apparently,
Quack, quack, quack.
So I'm gonna take 3.
If I pay a gold, which I am,
I assume you would.
I still lose my fortitude.
Alright, I'm taking 3. Keep. And I'm gonna draw my card.
So close. He's so close.
Okay.
Kill him.
I want to so much.
Not you, him.
Kind of hoping I come out of this one okay.
Well, I know how I have to do probably, but it's not all that helpful to me.
At the moment.
At the moment being the operative word.
You've got some good magic items coming up too.
Yeah, that may be what I need. I'm gonna play Sandwiches for My Friends. Each player, including me, gains a fortitude. Each player other than me pays me a gold.
Callahan, keep good.
It's bleeding me.
Yeah, it fucking is.
That's what I get to do. Thank you. Have a drink. And then let's see what I
Drink your drink.
Ooh, it's the ooze again.
No fun.
Could be worse.
It could be better. I'm gonna ignore that thing. This boy doesn't want that thing. Ooh is a lot. Ooh is a lot in my current position.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead.
Want to buy anything?
What have you got?
I had got. Pack your drink down.
Okay.
Just end your turn.
Pocket watch.
And then you've got a sometimes card that adds 1 to all numeric effects of a card you just played.
All of that is good. How much gold do you have?
4.
I
I know you don't want to feed the weasel, but those are also really good.
I understand. I have a problem in that I don't have a good route to kill you. And that's bad.
It
I
makes-
will buy the ring because it's the least expensive and actually could do a lot.
Get wrecked, scrub.
All right, and I'm going to throw away 3 gambling cards because that's too risky.
I understand.
I'm going to draw 4. Okay, good.
Is there anything good?
Valid question.
Fuck.
I'll take that as a no.
It would seem.
God damn it. All right. All right. I will play business is booming.
Okay.
Pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude. Pay 1 gold. They lose 3.
Fuck. Alright. I can do about that.
All right.
I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Probably fair.
Drink me a drink.
What'd you get?
I got
Let's do the chaser.
a Westage Best Vintage with a chaser. 2 alcohol.
2 alcohol.
All right.
Oh wait. Hold on. That's too risky.
The cat would never play on a card to interact with what you're doing.
Definitely not. Absolutely not.
You know what? I'm gonna try to ignore that drink.
The bartender thinks you should stop playing with drinks.
Now I can't cancel that card, but I can play another card.
Yes. Play with the drinks.
No. Keep playing with the drinks.
Stop it. My prerogative. And maybe the bard's. I have so far taken 1 chat today. It's a little slow. That sounds like a good work day, Sid.
Indeed.
Having a slow day is kind of a double-edged sword. It's nice because there's not a whole lot of pressure on you, but then again, it makes the day go by really slow.
Yeah, but she was
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very dependent on location and what the job is.
Yes. What's it gonna be, Mr. Big Shot? You take your drink like an engineer? Or you gonna weasel out like a
I'm gonna weasel out like a weasel.
What are you playing?
I am playing a sometimes this drink's not for me. Ignore a drink, reveal the drink first. I can pay 2 gold to give that drink to another player.
Okay.
Actually,
Good.
that is a bold move.
It would be a bold move, but it
Bold
would put you
move,
in a
Cotton.
very dangerous position.
Sure shit would. but I'm gonna do it.
Let's
It's
see if it pays
all
off.
or nothing. I respect it.
2 gold.
All right,
Take
give me that
2.
drink.
Take
It's
2.
got a chaser. Give me that drink.
Oh my god! I didn't even think about the chaser. Totally worth it now.
It pairs well with Westage's best vintage. I'm gonna take 4 and
4.
5.
Fucking yeah!
Because I have PJ syndrome. Look at these 4 gambling cards I took.
I threw away 3 gambling cards to draw 3 more gambling
I
cards.
have been throwing away 3+ gambling cards for the last 2 turns.
I got a raise and a cheat
the
card.
bottom 2.
Yeah, the problem is that's not her main thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
17 cards in this deck are built
Well
around
done,
gambling.
Callahan.
Oh my
And a further 9 are built around avoiding, dodging, or lessening the blows of alcohol.
Oh man, I had a bunch of those heavy hitting
That's right.
fortitude doing ones in here too.
But then,
And
but
guess where the bulk of them are freaking at?
Yeah, you
Down at the bottom,
you
buried under a bunch of different cards.
Yeah, you got bled money and didn't have any of the gambling cards to get to win it back, which is how that's supposed to be working.
So I had 4 cards left in my deck. I didn't
Oh.
see. We know what 3 of them are basically because it's I don't think so in order Driggs.
Oh.
Hey, don't try to pull a sneaky. You may play this card when another player plays a cheating card. You may not play it if you've already left the round of gambling. Negate the cheating card, you win the round of gambling. Don't try to pull a sneaky.
And I just had a bunch of things that did fortitude damage.
Yeah, your deck is quite strong. It should be because it's giving a lot of power to your opponents.
Right.
But your deck is quite strong. Yours is very strong.
Yeah.
Cat might be busted.
The cat?
Cat might be busted.
Cat seems pretty busted.
Cat seems
It's incomparable.
very. No.
I think it's on level, but it's
It's very strong, and in a random pod,
Yeah.
it would definitely be
Oh, well,
at
yeah.
minimum a high B tier deck, if not low A tier.
Yeah.
The extra actions really matter.
I'm gonna rate the crazy guy at maybe like C tier.
honestly, I'm not sure that you even really can. Like you kind of didn't even get the core of his cards.
I got some of them. I got some gambling cards. That's his whole shtick.
Yours is probably the weakest of the 4. I would put it at a mid to low B probably, but I tend not to value gambling very highly compared to other abilities.
Because it's too easy to get knocked.
It's too easy. It's too easy to get knocked out. It's too easy to cheat. It's too easy to block other people from taking it, and it's too easy to just flat out steal the round.
Yeah.
Well, and killing
And this
people
guy
with
only
gold
has-
typically is very difficult, and if you come up against someone who's a gold manipulator,
He has
you
6
literally
winning
can't
hands,
win that.
or I think he's got 3 winning hands, and he's got 6 gambling. I'm in.
Okay, so he's got roughly one. He's got the same amount of gambling I'm in that most decks do. Most decks, I think, only have 2 winning hands.
Victory speech. I would like to thank Braden as my co-conspirator in knocking out Fuzzy. Because without him, I would have died for sure.
It was a pretty baller move. Like that all or nothing play you had could have broken it for you because all I needed was something to make you pay money to the inn, and I was about to reshuffle.
At that
You
point,
could have died.
at that
Yeah.
point, starting a round of gambling was in your best interest.
I had 4 of the fucking things in my hand, so
Yeah,
I would have
well,
kept
fucking
one and binned the rest and just been like, neat. Because I watched you throw a bunch away.
But I would have had a raise card and a cheat card that let you win.
Yeah,
So
but I would have
would've
had it.
actually won up.
I would have had the card that says don't pull a sneaky.
Oh, don't pull a sneaky.
So the moment you try to cheat, I would have been like, neat. Give me.
Gimme.
I want to see Sigmar's deck because this
Sigmar the
was.
terrible.
We have not looked at Sigmar yet.
This has
Sigmar
got.
is not a gambling deck.
I'll flat out say it. This is probably the least fun I have ever had playing this game, and that's. I've played a
mean-
lot of rounds of this. I've played several different decks.
Gambling may not be
This
your
is
playstyle.
it's.
I mean, if
this
it
is just a.
doesn't click with you, then yeah, that was not the deck for someone who doesn't want to do the game.
I have a Gen Con question.
Sigmar has
I
6
still haven't
gambling.
found
I'm
the
in.
Puppet Slam.
I feel like these are
We
generally
have not.
gambling.
2 I raise,
I am
2
going
winning
to look
hands.
this weekend because I have not looked at the catalog.
I have, however, found a couple of different comedy things and like the beer tour that Phil said was really great, and a pedal across downtown. I don't know about that one because it involves pedaling. But there is a bus brewery tour and
that
several
makes sense.
comedians that I have found. I was just wondering if I was just missing the Puppet Slam or if you
I
guys.
have looked.
Okay.
but other people have and have not seen.
That's coming up in a week, so you need to get on your.
That's a this weekend
Actually, you don't even. Yeah,
It's a this weekend.
and you don't even bother with really scheduling a bunch of events. You just.
I usually
you
pick
exhibit
one.
all. Right, you exhibit for all that shit.
I pick one.
Negate is sometimes or
Callahan.
anytime card.
I win.
Callahan made an all or nothing bet that paid off.
I did. I got really lucky.
The name of Sigmar's negate is sometimes or anytime card.
Where's your foods?
Nope.
I love it.
And it's
Those are
just it's
Yeah,
just
the ones you
Sigmar
can see
just
were
sitting
also-
there, feet up,
Yeah, that's fair.
arms crossed, just glaring at the players. Nope.
Destruct.
I love that they renamed it for that. That's so
They
weird.
renamed what?
Sigmar's I don't think so is just called.
Nope.
Don't
Most players it's I don't think so, but sometimes they get cheeky with it.
pick another player. They lose 2 fortitude. You lose 1 fortitude. If it's your action phase, you may play another action this phase. Don't startle me like that.
A lot of yours are just gain fortitude or lose alcohol. Yours is a healing
Yeah.
boots.
Yeah, it's a defense set.
Yeah.
I found Yu-Gi-Oh. You read it, Braden.
Ooh. I'm gonna believe in the heart of the cards. You may play this card immediately after you ante. Reveal your hand, then draw 4 cards from your character deck. Holy fuck, that's good.
What is that?
Ready for anything. Draw 2 cards.
That's
Select.
an anytime card?
Sure fucking is.
Here, check this one out.
Celestial Recovery. You may play this card if your fortitude is 14 or lower. Gain a fortitude and draw a card from your. These are some mechanics I've not seen on cards before. Like, Celestial Recovery and Heart of the Cards are both pretty different. Like, I've seen something kind of like Heart of the Cards, but not that exact way. This is really good.
Reduce the alcohol content of a drink by 2. I don't see what her shtick is. She's got
Her shtick appears to be drawing cards and playing extra actions.
pick another player, lose 2 fortitude, 2 fortitude, 2 fortitude, 2 fortitude. Ignore a drink that consists of 2 or more drink cards.
Okay.
Another player loses 1 fortitude. 2 of those are basically you make them pay for hurting you. Pick another player, they lose 1 fortitude, lose 1 fortitude. Ignore a drink, everybody gets that. Pick another player, they gain 1 alcohol content, everybody gets that. I'm just sharpening my blades over here. Play this card if you have 4 or fewer gold and are about to lose gold. Pay with gold from the inn, then gain 1 gold from the inn.
Did they really?
You may play this. You may play this card when you must ante. Instead of anteing, you leave the round of gambling. That's what everybody gets. Reduce the alcohol content of a drink by 2.
Yeah.
Made a what?
They made an anime protagonist.
Reduce the alcohol content of a drink by 2. I don't see where this is an anime protagonist. Other than this one card,
Well, no,
where
they
part of the
made
cards.
when you're about to lose,
You don't.
you don't.
She
It's a restricted.
she's got just as many gambling I'm in as Moped does.
6 is usually.
Let me see your likeness.
6 is usually the normal.
Yeah. Thank you for the extra show.
Also, of note, since Death Scythe has reminded us, tomorrow is Patron's Night, which is rat.
Should be good.
You will be there or kindly be square.
I have Mother's Day stuff to do, but I can do my cleaning during the day. If she doesn't have to.
Yeah, we'll discuss that more in a moment for stream. But yeah, I want to see this. I'm curious because that's a weird strat, even for weird strats.
Yeah, it sounds like drawing
That-
cards and punching.
These aren't that bad.
Yeah, but they're not even that strong of a punch. It's just middling average punches of 2 each.
Your lies aren't that
2
bad.
each or 1 each.
But you've got the thing. that lets you
There's
take-
no multi-targeting though.
You have the thing that lets you take extra actions with some of those cards. so
Only
you get-
one.
Oh, only one.
There's only one that allows you to play another action card. There's only one.
Oh, fair enough.
The actions look weak. PJ is right on.
Though that deck is all over the
Oh.
place.
She has 2 negate cards. She has I don't think so and no. They're both in here.
Well, one of them is a sometimes. The other one is an I don't think so.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's
Well,
any
that-
different than other people's decks.
Well, I
They're
don't think
both
so.
sometimes.
Only negates sometimes. Nope, negates sometimes or any time.
Your
So
consequences.
nope, it's
are
actually
not
stronger.
They're not. They can fuck you over if you get them at a
Glancing
bad
Get
time.
an
glancing through Sigmar's
Right,
cards,
yeah.
They're
I'm not
they're
impressed with that deck either.
Just enough to. slow
They
you down.
it genuinely feels underpowered for what the
That's because most of the deck is playing on other people's turns. There's a higher percentage of sometimes shit fuck ton of anytime cards. Like Sigmar plays not on their turn. That's the shtick. Like I have not seen a deck with this many anytime cards.
I like that you can identify that because I would have.
I would have not noticed that.
Most people get like 2 tops. Sigmar's got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 2 to 4 times as many as everybody else.
That's
I
still
think,
only. That's still a. What is that?
I only have tipped the staff as my.
That's a 10% chance of even getting one of those.
But he's
Just straight
cycling
draw
through
from the
cards
top of the
more
deck.
often.
Yeah, I was gonna
He's
say,
also
you
got
don't have that-
sometimes cards.
This is a 6 action deck compared to like the 10 that's normal. Not counting gambling. 1, 2,
I really don't like Moped.
3, 5.
And Sigmar's deck, looking at it, it looks weak.
It's a low action deck too. There are only 7 actions in the deck.
So you're cycling through your deck more often.
You're spinning through your deck. Like you have a normal amount of gambling, which is 10. You have 7 regular actions. Like my Saracen, I've probably got only
Did this end up with more gambling cards?
2. Pretty sure the average is 10. Oh, that's a food. It's sneaking from Pinto. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10 is the average. So you have fewer action cards and a higher percentage of sometimes anytime cards. That's part of Sigmar's shtick, is that you're doing stuff in reaction to other stuff. You also have better but more specific negation cards. So this is more of a control deck versus a defense deck. It has a fair bit of defense too,
It does not feel like a
but its
control deck.
offense is piss poor. Like it is an average gambler,
And
but
I-
shit offense.
And I will also, for an add-on to this, yes, it's kind of cool, and it was interesting for an expansion pack that adds 5 new characters. If you're gonna have the gimmick of one of those characters has like an extra gimmick to it, like an extra deck they're pulling, like the consequences or the shop deck or the bakery, the baked goods. Honestly, all 5 of them should have had something along those lines.
No, they've never designed the set stuff. Okay? They have some that it's always been a mix. Like this was a 3 and 2 split, and that may be for a few reasons. Because you don't want every deck to be complicated if this is someone's first Red Dragon endgame. You want a couple that are going to have fewer moving pieces.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that one has a very clear strategy. I agree that Sigmar's strategy doesn't seem very strong. Like, this is a defense deck, and it looks like...
It
I
doesn't
have to
even look
play-
like it's good on defense.
This one does have a gambling something that has 13 gambling cards in
Yes.
addition to 2 other cards that'll let you ignore getting
So
stuck.
you are an above average gambling sub team. He's a heavy gambling sub team.
I think mine is heavy gambling.
That doesn't
I don't know.
shock me.
I don't know.
You're a
exactly
bard,
how
that
many.
doesn't surprise me.
Like, my deck is
Even
not heavy
outside of-
gambling.
Even outside of gambling
Stigmar
specific,
is average gambling, so it's clearly the weakest gambler, but stacks up well against a lot of others. I don't know.
Moped
This
did
feels
not
like-
feel very strong at all. I think you're right. Gambling in this game, just even with a
Gambling is-
deck that's heavily loaded towards gambling, there's so many ways to get out of it.
There are, but
Honestly,
gambling is one of those that
it would
has
have.
variable strength based on how many players in the game.
This would have
In
felt.
a 5 or 6 player game, gambling gets ugly.
This would have felt better if they would have swapped out a couple of these other ones for giving him more of the where's it
I
at?
think you would have also had more success if all 5 decks were in play at the same time instead of just 4. 'Cause gambling does get stronger the more players.
Oh,
are in
that's
the
true.
game, because more
There's
gold
more money
changes
getting
hands.
passed.
I wish he would have had more of those. If this is a heavy gambler and he's a crazy old man, he should be able to try and keep people at the table better.
This was his signature card.
That's that. What and what is that? Don't.
Oh, come on, let's play. Like, they
Dragon
should have
Dragon.
given you at least 2 of these, I think. But I understand why they didn't, because if they gave you a combination of 17 gambling and cheating cards,
No. It's 15 gambling cards and there's only 2 cheating.
yeah, so a combination of 17. Unless it's 15 total.
Nope. It's 15 total regulars and then 2 cheating cards for a total of 17.
Okay.
There's 17.
So yeah, you are a heavy gambler.
This is. I would have preferred it if he would have had no cheating cards and had 3 of these instead.
I do like this one.
Because that would have actually made this
I think
deck
that would have made more
worth
sense.
it actually to play.
With
I think
his
that would have made
ability to
complete
pull in just money from selling things, getting it from gambling, and the ability to turn that gold into hellacious whoop cards.
It's actually a pretty good strategy.
This is not bad.
Yeah,
Like,
yours
I
is.
feel like your deck is well designed. The cat is well designed because it synergizes well with how the food works.
Right.
The lies deck understands the assignment because it punches people in the face. It takes a little heat along the way, but
Yeah, those were very reasonable.
it was pretty good. The gambling deck should have gotten a better showing than it got. Straight up, it should have. Like, it is weird
A
with
gambling
how that
deck where
deck
you
is
don't draw gambling
composed.
cards is going to be low.
Yeah.
Why I had 14 of my 17 gambling cards buried at the bottom of my freaking deck after shuffling.
Yeah, like, looking at how that should have played out, I should have been punted for gambling before I got a chance to go. Because if you had been able to gamble alongside what these chuckle fucks were doing, mostly that chuckle fuck, I probably wouldn't have lived to go.
Honestly,
Oh,
I feel like his deck, you should literally just be. If it's not a gambling card, you should just fucking bin it. If it's not a gambling card or something that negates, or that's like a negate all, or reduces the effect of a drink you take, there's no point in having it in your hand. You should just bin it because it's traps.
Yeah, his action cards seem pretty bad. Like,
That deck just
let me
felt
see.
bad. to
Let
me.
me see the deck because I haven't had a chance to actually look at this yet. I'm working off of largely conjecture.
It felt bad to play.
Um,
And it might have been just because the shuffle was just one of those 1 in a million times where it's just,
I mean,
I just got fucking screwed beyond all belief that the main theme of the deck was down low, and it's just like, cool, I'm down to 2 gold. Sorry, I'm anteing.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, I'm out.
okay, so he's got some nasty signatures. The action that makes everybody reveal a drink with possible chasers and drink it, that can do a lot of damage.
I
Yeah,
only had
Because
one.
it's heavy.
Oh, be careful.
He's a
Black.
heavy gambler and a heavy
I had
drinker.
2 of those that did 3.
That's over half of his deck is gambling and drink. If you combine the gambling and drinking cards, that's over half of the 40 cards in his deck.
Yeah, drinking appears to be.
So he's got a theme. It's not a good one,
I would.
but he's got a theme.
Oh, he has an action that attacks alcohol. That's actually good. That's not super common. It shows up from time to time, but that's actually good.
How does it attack alcohol?
It's an action that says pick another player. They gain 2 alcohol content.
Oh,
I'm helping the bartender with some market research.
Oh, and it's not. That would mean
It's
a lot of
not a
my
drink.
cards,
Yeah,
and a lot of my cards specifically say that affects
so this
your,
gets around a
your
lot of our
fortitude.
avoidance.
Actually, they said fortitude or alcohol. This one is built effect against that one.
Yep, there's
I
all of the
would-
cards near have an avoidance, have 2 avoidance cards against alcohol or fortitude content. You can negate it.
But a lot of them also have avoid a drink, and that action skips that because it's an action that hits your alcohol, not a drink. So that's actually very important. Yeah, it looks like his heavy strategies are attack gold via gambling and gold attacks, and dragging people back into gambling, which again, that's a cool, unique. I do agree there should have been at least a second copy.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. I'm on board with the replace cheating cards with those.
Yeah, if he's
He's the crazy old man.
he's a crazy old man. He shouldn't have enough intelligence to cheat.
Well,
But he should
crazy
be-
old
he
people are
should be-
smarter than they.
But he
he's
should
not
be crazy and genial enough to drag people back into the game even when they want to leave.
But
That would be a good theme for him. He could have done with 3 of those cards, and it probably would have worked out better.
I do have to say, I hate when I see a deck that has an action that is deal 1 fortitude. Those just always feel universally bad. They
Mine,
have since
mine
Revenant.
had an option to deal 1 fortitude or gas it up. for
Right,
mine.
those are okay.
Right.
Yeah, those
don't
are fine
bother.
because you generate coinage.
Right.
He doesn't.
Having an
Unless he
action that
gambles.
just says lose 1 fortitude for 1 person.
That's why Grog was so fun to play when he came out, because it's like up until then you were pinging people for like 1 or 2 points of damage
Although I
at the
think
most.
this one is
Grog could swing upwards of 4.
also doesn't feel good.
Grog averages, I think the lowest Grog deals is 2. Most of his are 2. He's got a few 3s, and I think he's got 1 that punches for 4, just flat out.
Yeah, 3 is what I would consider above average. 2 is average, 3 is above average. Because 2 is kind of the standard for fortitude. If you have cards that hit alcohol, those tend to be pretty rare, which is nice. Especially because they circumvent a lot of cancel cards. I agree, any action card that hits fortitude, I'd instantly bin. Because that's not what he does.
If I had to play this guy again, I'd literally just be binning cards left, right, and center and fishing for
Yeah,
gambling.
some
That's
decks-
all I would be doing.
Some decks, that's what you
Every
really want to
action
do.
you should be initiating gambling.
But you want to make sure that
I didn't know that going in. I figured I'd try to play a blind go, and it's just like, this deck sucks.
the trade-off is you want to be careful about how heavily you would hit into the gambling. You want to make sure that you're hitting it every turn, but if you're too oppressive with it, other players won't gamble with you, and part of the trick to winning with a gambling deck and why it's weak is it's dependent on what your opponents do. If your opponents decide that
They just want to avoid.
they want to avoid gambling, you're fucked, but if they're stupid and keep going, I'm going to gamble because I'm going to die if I don't, while they're sitting at like 5 gold, then you get to clean house and just wipe them out because you can attack their gold in addition to no gambling. But this is why I undervalue gambling as a strategy.
Yeah, but with that, when you gamble, the only way you can get out of it is if you've got a card that allows you to get out of it.
Yes.
He's got 1 counter for that, 1 single counter for it, so he can negate at least once. But you're still losing a gold. You're still potentially losing a gold minimum if you don't have any gambling cards or you're trying to duck out of it.
I agree with your assessment. I think I would have liked to have seen a replacement of the cheating cards with cancel cards that drag people into gambling.
Feedback
Or an
given.
augmentation.
You mean
because do
cancel
need-
cards that allow people to get out of gambling?
Hear
Yeah,
us
cancel cards
plug
that drag
Press
people.
Games.
Well, here's the thing. You do want some cheating, because cheating is how you circumvent winning. So you do want some cheating.
Right.
I would honestly, I'd rather just have a.
Does he have?
I would rather have a straight up honest gambler. I would rather have him be a straight up honest gambler with no cheating cards, because that would be something unique to him. It's just like he's a very heavy gambler. He's honest when he does it. So if you've got cheating cards, you can usually beat him. But that's the only way you're going to beat him is if you cheat.
That's fair.
And if you try to get out of it,
Seen a
he's
different
going to drag
flavor
you.
of
Yeah,
that already.
yeah. And it's just like if you try to get out of the round of gambling, he can pull you back in. Like he can negate it. That would have been made that much more interesting deck in my opinion.
Yeah. Warthorn Redbeard and the first mate Remy from Red Dragon and 4 are both examples of honest gamblers. Warthorn has no cheating cards and punts cheaters when they come out. And Remy does something very similar, but he also, I think, punches you in the mouth along the way.
Yeah, and that's fine. I like those because it's a unique spin. His
could have been the honest gambler.
yeah, he could have been the crazy old uncle who really loves gambling, doesn't like cheating, or he's an honest gambler. He doesn't know how to cheat, and he inadvertently punishes you because he's a heavy drinker.
Yeah, you just need to make
He
sure
makes
that
everybody
was-
else drink with you.
You just need to make sure that there was some sort of consequence for cheating, because otherwise this fucker would absolutely be a hard counter.
Correct. And they could have swapped out a couple of those lose 2 fortitude cards in order to make him gain just automatic 2 alcohol content.
I think they should have. I think they should have done. They should have done what they did with Eve, where Eve was the first character that did alcohol content directly, but there have been characters where that's the only way they can do damage is hand alcohol. I agree they should have done that. They should have leaned all in. And then he could have had the reaction cards where, oh, you punched me, I'm gonna punch you back, if you wanted something that did a little bit of fortitude along
Yeah,
the way.
he still has he has
He
two.
had those already.
Yeah, Which I think most decks have those 2 cards.
But
He's got 2 copies of them.
I will say
That
17
deck is
cards is the
very low.
heaviest I've seen in a very long time to dedicate to gambling. Like, that is a lot.
That felt weird.
That's more than the Lich King, who is one of the most incorrigible gamblers, and he's got 60. Like, he's very good at what he does. You just...
But he's also pays finger bones. If he doesn't have any finger bones left and he has no way of getting them back, he's screwed.
Well, the Lich King also starts at 13. The Lich King has enough drawbacks that you can just murk his ass.
Yeah.
But
I've played him once before. He was a fun gambler.
he's very fun because his gambling is all the horse shit.
Yeah.
Like, he is the most incorrigible gambler.
Yeah. I liked playing that gambling deck. That was fun, even though I didn't win, because it was funny.
I see. So he's got the I show up and just make this everybody's fucking problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's like he said, he only starts off with 13 health. He is obscenely weak physically. And if you literally just... the strategy to beat him is literally beat him to death before he can get his gambling bullshit going.
But his fingers can also be treated as I don't think so effectively.
Yes.
So you can basically
You
get
can
around
burn
a
him
bunch
out
of
of
that
negations.
damage.
So he's got what is it, 5 fingers?
He's got 5 fingers, 3 of which have rings.
Those act as I don't think so's.
Each finger is an I don't think so, and then each finger with a ring acts as a
That's what I'm saying.
So he
Yeah.
can be very strong, but they definitely hit him with enough weaknesses
That's
that he is reasonable.
Yeah.
He will make a show. He probably won't win unless he just goes the fuck off, which could happen. Because he has some big cards, but taking a lot of drawbacks to do it, and you're not gonna live through that if the table gets hit with a fireball.
Oh fuck them.
Because the fireball does 3 to everybody who's not
Or if
hit.
they just get tired of your horse shit.
That a fireball will do that. Like,
Is he the only one that has fireballs?
yes.
Like because if he
There are some that do hit everybody, but most of them, like the one in the gambling deck here, hits everybody for 1. Or like the one in my deck that hits everybody for 1. Hitting everybody for 3 is not done, as a general rule.
which I think that was part of the way they balanced him for only having 13 health.
Yeah, like they had
looks
to
like
because
a
they
truck. He's a
started
massive
him
problem.
with
He's just
3 extra
eminently
gold
killed.
and more powerful points. And 5 negates on top of that. Which, as long as you're actually negating something that hits you for 2 or more, you basically have 23.
His cheating card does let him recycle gambling cards back into his hand
Oh, I missed
from
that.
his discard pile.
Okay, that's really good.
That's-
Look over there. It's Albert. Take control of a round of gambling. Reveal a gambling card from your discard pile and put it into your hand.
I think there's only one of those in there. I think that's
still
only one of
That's
them.
still way better than every other cheating card.
I would still rather have the ones that drag people that when they try to get out of a round of gambling by leaving. I would rather have the one that negates that and pulls them back in.
I'm torn actually because getting back a winning hand or your other cheating card.
But if you're
Or
binning
just
most
up your sleeve,
Yeah.
like kicking other people out of the game. Right.
if you're binning a bunch of your cards in order to draw faster into your actually gambling your actual main theme,
You're gonna have
you
a
want-
full yard to draw from.
you want to keep people in the gambling thing. I would honestly rather the deck, 'cause then you're bidding a bunch of cards, you're burning through them during gambling, because gambling you can go through a lot of cards real quick, and if you can reshuffle your deck, you just do it again.
Yeah,
I
but
would
getting
rather
to
have
that
the
on
one-
fly is very strong.
But I would rather have it. I would rather have the one that keeps people in the game rather than just backing out.
You also want the ability to tactically punt them out.
Yeah, you still have to win.
Like you only
Does he have a tactical punt for
realistically
He
the
does
only
not.
time that you want to keep people in the
Tactical punt
game
for
is
what?
when you intend
basically
to
it's just like,
up
hey,
the
you're
ante.
cheating and kick a person out of a
He
round
does
of
not
gambling.
have.
I don't think he has one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think he's got one. He
All
can,
of this do two.
and I think
I
he's
had,
got.
I had nothing. I had no up the antes in my gambling deck, so I think that might be the.
do you
trick.
not have any raises?
I only
I
had
don't
two.
think I do.
Most
Let me-
decks.
He's
don't.
only
Most
got
decks have
2 raises.
2 or 3 usually.
I think he's only got 2 raises.
Yeah, I think 2 is the norm because I think it's 6, 2, and 2. It's usually 6 gambling. I'm in 2 raise, 2 win.
Yeah, if I was to play a gambling deck, honestly, I think I'd rather just play with the Lich King. I know I'm never gonna win with him, but it's at least funny.
Oh. Yeah.
No,
Interesting.
I did have one. Exactly.
So you are a weak gambler.
The
in
bar-
terms of taking
A
money.
bard being weak gambling? That's
At least
that's
my
a
guess.
first.
You said you had 15 gambling cards, though, right? What was that? Yeah.
I had. 14.
He's-
I had 13.
he's got
You're
13.
13 plus cheats.
Yeah, he's got more. Moped's got 15 regulars and 2 cheats. So he's got a total of 17 gambling cards, which is
Yeah, that's
almost half
insane.
his deck.
Yeah, the cat is very slightly above average at 20.
Oh, it's reaching 10 o'clock, gents.
Yeah, we should probably call it.
Yeah. I have. Okay, yeah. So I have 12 dedicated gambling, and then 2 that are.
So everybody is slightly above average in gambling. You're just insane. You're good. Sigmar is worse than everybody by being average. Wild. Well, anyway, thank you for listening to our shenanigans here as we kind of dissect the decks here. Like, this is big. I think most of the characters are at least interesting. 3 of them are clearly standouts. But I'd want to see...
Sigmar is
I wanna-
weird. Moped just.
Sigmar is weird, but I don't think Sigmar is good. Like, Sigmar is just weird. And I think Moped is good in his lane, but you didn't get to play it.
I didn't even get it. I didn't even get onto his fucking highway, dude.
Feel ya. But we'll be back tomorrow, not live, but Patrons Night tomorrow.
Yeah.
I would have made you roll Sir Chonkers if you stayed till 10:10. Well, then it's probably time to bail. Y'all have a fantastic evening, and patreon.com/swordofequals. Come join us tomorrow night for Patrons Night.
Yeah.
Y'all have a fantastic night.
We'll see you there.
Good night,
Have a good night,
everybody.
everyone.